the stream. And I'll open my mission command. And let's read into what we're doing. Green 4 is attacking 3 blue 4 sectors. Okay. Green 4 has a 10% numbers advantage. 2 BTR 80s. HK. A blue 4 has an M2 Humvee, an M2 M113, and 2 transports. And we get the write-ups out. Save that file, save the command. Now I need to go to the multi, post that in the FNF Discord. And then I need to shoot that over to Nemesis because I know he wants it. And then Dream if you want it. There it is.
Donka.
And as soon as I start posting to people, Iceberg sends me his last second. And pokes it to me as well. What literal freaking timing? I'm not opening Discord back up. I mean, it's literally 3:16. Ay.
It's actually 8:17.
Yeah, whatever. And I just splashed water all over my fucking face. All right.
Today's going well for you then?
Quite. Let me get my charger out so I can charge my damn phone. Just so much to do, so little time, you know what I mean?
So little time?
Yep.
Game hasn't even started yet.
I know, I'm just referring to myself in general. My apologies, I am, what's the term? Bitching.
No, it's fine.
Alright. Multi's set up. Hydrate and posture. I just hydrated, so I'm going to count that. And we're at about 96 players today. We have 103 in the TeamSpeak, but there's quite a few people that are AFK in certain areas, but that is A-okay. All right, we have a lot of people from a lot of different places today. Awesome. That's going to be really beneficial with the roster. I'm also just going to play whatchamacallit music the entire time. Red Alert 2 music, hell yeah. And let's go to voice acting now. All right, let me also go ahead and put up the first prediction. All right, let's see. So 3 sectors. We're on the top left of Panthera here. There we go. All right, let me repeat myself. We're on the top left of Panthera. We got 3 sectors on the 2 little islands. They've made 2 additional bridges to get to Sector 2 and 3. This is probably just going to be a choke point war. However, Green 4 does have 2 RHIBs, but RHIBs are very easy to destroy, so... Tropic Zeus. First message he says is, imagine being a cute streamer boy. Do you know any? Because I'm not. I don't think I'm one of them.
I got my hair cut.
Honest.
I'm cute now. I got my hair cut.
I've seen your face. Doesn't do much.
You're really hitting me tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He called me ugly like 20 minutes ago.
I
No,
didn't
not
call
20
you
minutes ago.
ugly 20 minutes ago. I
You
said,
called me
why
He
is
called me
your
ugly 20 minutes ago.
PFP poorly cropped as your
No,
avatar
it's a wall.
on Discord? I
It's
literally see a
on
bunch of white
Discord.
specks on it.
I thought you said on...
I want them
you said
big
on-
daddy milkers, Liru. Okay, you know what?
Oh, that?
You know...
That's because my friend made it in like 30 seconds, and I thought it was really funny.
I see. Okay.
Sorry, did I hear daddy milkers?
Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna ignore it, alright? We have PvP to cover. I find that stuff funny more than anything else, to be honest.
L plus ratio plus your white.
That's why we have the bonk emote. So just at Tropic with that bonk emote. Let's move on. So, I mean, Green 4, this is actually a really small AO for this round. This is going to be a nice opener for tonight as well. Green 4 do have a lot of vehicles to maneuver with, but...
I will be running away in 7 minutes to get my pizza out of the oven. So.
Why? You always have a pizza come out. You vary your diet, right? Like, it's not just pizza.
I'm depressed.
That's not an excuse to have a poor diet.
No, I have... Yeah, but... Oh,
Oh, hey, look.
Luton Jr.
Son of a bitch!
I don't know what that means.
Son of a bitch! Who made... Nemesis made this mission, didn't he?
Who's Luton
Didn't
Jr.?
he? Oh!
Skipper made
Oh,
it.
that motherfucker!
What the fuck is Luton Jr.?
Oh, don't say anything. God!
I'm saying it because I want to know what it is. Can someone, if you're not going to tell me, can someone from his chat just come and fill me in and then leave? I kind of am interested now and I want to know. What does Luton Jr. mean?
I don't care if I get yelled at. I'm typing that. If they can read that, I want everyone to know. Oh.
No one can read that. Oh, it's gone.
Oh.
No one can read that because we're side. We're a completely different team.
I don't care.
Also,
I want that in the logs. I want that in the goddamn record. I'll explain it in between this round and the next round if you remind me.
Okay, I just want to say you crashed another one of our fucking helicopters. Again.
No, I didn't!
You can't have nice things. Clearly, we crashed and then you power help sign saying Luton Jr. Oh, Marlon's in the spectator, so you can see.
It's even funnier because you can't see this chat. All right, we're going over the mission. Briefing. This was made by Skipper. Wait, so how did Skipper know to... I don't care. 2 hilly islands connected by 3 bridges. Mission rules: Blue 4 not allowed to build anything in front of the bridges in order to block off the route. Makes sense.
Oh, there's no briefing.
Game mode is 3 ad sector. We don't have a story for briefing. That's fine.
No, it's
Mat
cringe.
weaponry for both sides is going to be the Maz with 2 additional rockets. Gear for Blue 4 is going to be...
Have I been banned from doing my thing now?
German stuff. I'm sorry. I'm just in a pissy mood right now. Good God. Loadouts are going to be G36s, so Blue 4 is Germans, pretty much.
Crybaby.
I hate you.
You crybaby boy.
And their assets, we have an M113, M2, 2 transport trucks, and an M2 Humvee. Op 4 doesn't exist. Green 4 is going to be Serbian kits with M21s, M84s, FN mags, M24 for the marksman rifle, and M92s for recon, or actually no, crews get SA-61 Scorpions essentially, and M21s as well. Assets include 2 transport Urals, UAZ Dishka, 2 RHIB transport boats, an off-road HMG, which is just the 50 cal vanilla one, and 2 BTR 80s. And that is it for the most part.
I'm sorry.
Oh, right, the freaking not connected thing's back on TeamSpeak. Let me get rid of that real quick.
Imagine having not connected on your TeamSpeak.
I know, right?
Cringe.
When you go to a CDLC and then back to the normal game, it resets all your settings. It sucks.
Does it?
Yeah.
Mine doesn't do that.
I hate you.
I guess. You know what?
There we go.
I understand, Liru. It's a skill issue.
Oh, yeah, it is a skill issue. Monkey, thanks for the 49-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the
Monkey.
operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. It's Monkey. He's been here for a long time, man. 49 months. That is
Monkeys,
over 4 years. He's one of the few guys with the diamond badge.
You have a monkey sub to you.
All right, what the monkey doing? All right. Anyway, let's go over the roster here. So on the attacking side for Green 4, Dream, I'm just going to completely cut you out of this one. I'm so sorry.
I didn't even ask.
I know. You're welcome. Kiri is going to be commanding. Mountain is going to be his platoon medic. You got Skipu leading the X-Ray group. They're only taking 4 dudes in X-Ray, and I think there's only going to be 1 suppressed shooter. That's going to be no one. It's actually going to be Wolfie taking the... no, Wolfie is a suppressed shooter. So who's the sniper? Pingus? No. Oh, they're still having people join in right now. So Steel's going to be the other suppressed guy. I don't see the sniper spawned in yet, though. He's going to get the M24, which, I mean, that's a bolt-action marksman rifle. They might not even take it, to be honest. So I wouldn't be surprised with that.
What are they using? The bolt?
Yeah,
M24?
they have the M24.
Why would they not use that?
Because it's a bolt-action. It's super
Who
slow.
cares if it's a bolt-action?
No one likes bolt-action.
I
mean,
like
the marksman...
bolt-actions.
The marksman would... you know, get a scope for his gun, he would be better than the sniper, in my opinion. But, because there's a marksman in every squad. Otherwise, we got Shy, AA, actually the whole thing of AA taking Alpha HQ. We have noteworthy people like Olaf, Greg Legs, and our favorite that we're not allowed to say on Twitch, Rigga. Spikey's also there, and on the multi.
Just completely avoided Nordic.
Oh, was Nordic in there? My bad. I didn't see it because the AA was in the way. I know. Rest in peace, Nordic. I'm so sorry. Nordic, fan favorite, is in there as well. See, this is why Dream is here, to remind me. Why? Why would you get annoyed at my boy?
I was playing the D-Task thing, and he was hiding behind, you know, the crane, the yellow crane.
Mm-hmm.
How the entire middle part is just an invisible wall.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to shoot him with a sniper, and 8 times I hit him in the head, but wall.
And it's because you have, yes, Malin, Dreams is being incredibly rude. I think you should discipline him. See, the marksmen get a PSO scope with an M76. It's a 10-round, it's not a bolt action, it's just semi-auto. So,
Bolty better.
I mean that's a better gun than the M24, in my opinion.
I've got 7 kills with a bolty.
Mountain's kicking you for your heresy. But anyway, back in the Bravo HQ. Oh, calling an admin a bitch. All right. Anyway, Skiffer is going to be leading Bravo HQ. Stark is going to be an AT boy with the Maz. Really, really good. I'd say he's the second best AT player here behind Eander, because let's be honest, no one can beat Eander. Seismo with them, and we got Barton and Turk there. Misfit, Captain Raven, and Persian MO under Bravo 2. We got Papega Pirates, led by Kane in Charlie HQ. They got Cake here, Michael, Coda, Vince, Arma, Jesus Flux, and Guy Fieri. I don't see legal action. Once again, legal action is stuck in court, and Stark goes flying.
What? Oh, I get it.
Oh, see, you're getting an official warning on side chat. You're welcome. We got 1RW playing under Delta 1 with Navy. Pierce is also in there. And then we also have Freyja and Wheaton under Gamma 1 taking a Vic crew, and Sam, Lolo, and Reaper taking another Vic crew. I assume they're crewing the BTRs. Now, going over and looking at Blue 4 here, they've already started deploying on their roster. We have Cholt commanding with Bayan as his platoon medic. Interesting. We might see some solo plays by Bayan. I'll love to see it. Okay, have fun. Despo leading X-Ray, who is his sniper. Syke and Albin are being the suppressed shooters. Dog4 being the medic. I assume Timek, yep, he is rocking the marksman rifle there, which I believe is a 338, if not a 7.62. Otherwise, Ash and Mobile X being, I would assume Ash is the platoon, or excuse me, Alpha HQ squad leader, with Mobile X as the 2IC or medic. Banks, Tackleberry, Gazog, 2600, and Rory under Alpha 1. Alpha 2 has 1RCC with Maz. Azariah, Falcon, and Arco under Bravo HQ. I'd assume that is Scandy Recon filling in, which also has NAFs. Iander taking AT. Purton, who is one of the latest members for Scandy. Whiplash, the SOG dev. Cullis, who... don't recognize that name. Interesting. They might be taking another new guy within Scandy, or it's just a fill-in. Nemesis and Gabian also in that group as well. Bravo 2 has Mito, Iceberg, Zapta, Norris, Freddy, Lurch, and Indigo Fox. Interesting to see Iceberg playing today. Normally we see him in the air, but I'll love to see what he does, especially since he has an MG42. But Norris also with an MG42. Norris does amazing work with machine guns. I'll be curious to see what he's seen. But speaking of interesting surprises, we have Logan with a machine gun as well under Charlie 1. Logan, the rogue player, 9 out of 10 times he'll fall flat on his face, but 1 out of 10 times he does something rather interesting. Collis is another SOG dev? Nice. All right, I didn't know that. But he is here I guess Scandi Recon playing with the devs, that is cool to see. We got Grav, Drago, Otto Visky with Logan there, and then we got McCarthy and Jay Martin as a two-man group. It looks like they are being going to stay on reserve. But otherwise, sector defense, it's really, really simple. Blue 4 have to keep at least one person alive in the sector, and Green 4 have to try to kill everyone out of the sector before they can be captured. Killing or knocking Blue 4 unconscious will do the trick. So if Nemesis is the last man in the sector, he's knocked unconscious, and Green 4's in the sector, then they win automatically. Why did that door just open? What? You saw that, right?
What's going on?
We have a ghost. We have another ghost on the server. Anyway.
Liru, did you not take your pills again?
No, I did not take my pills, apparently. But anyway, this is just going to be a massive choke point defense. Now, Green 4 does have access to 2 boats, RHIBs, which they are the vanilla model, and one's already underwater. Okay.
What?
So, Green 4 have one
Liru, I don't want to say anything, but I'm currently seeing only one. None, actually. I'm currently seeing none. And you told me
they've been replaced.
And it's back.
Wow. What an excellent start to this scenario. All right, well, time to write down my timestamps here. Yeah, that's all I got. Malin is apparently cheating now, according to Dream. Oh, oh, he got you there. He got you there so hard. I'm so sorry. Wow. Oh, that's funny. But regardless, these 2 RHIBs, they're very, very susceptible to damage. So you're probably going to see Green 4 do a very wide flank around, probably all the way to the outskirts over here. But even then, that's not enough room. I'd imagine you'll probably see them come around on the other side instead. But if Blue 4, in all honesty, just puts 150 cal asset here and 150 cal asset at the lighthouse, they could pretty much nullify any boat attacks and just reserve themselves to holding the choke points. This is a very Blue 4 leaning area. I mean, granted, you know, we do have Sector 1 in this prison area, and this prison on its own is a pretty good compound to defend. It's got a lot of 2-story areas with these 2 barracks buildings, multiple guard towers, other perimeters made out of fencing, but this big green wall, which doesn't allow you to vault over with enhanced movement. It's a good perimeter on its own, but holding the bridges is a lot better, in my opinion. You got this sector right here with this big perimeter wall. They've also been building up their own fortifications, but they've also been really stacking things up to fight these bridges here. But it looks like Blue 4 is neglecting the other 2 bridges, which is quite worrisome. I think only because they can't start in there. We already have 1 squad more than likely ready to immediately push out to the central bridge. I'll be curious to see how they try to hold the southern one, but this is probably going to be one of the quicker rounds, too. It's going to be all about that bridge play, so we'll just have to see how things go. So feel free to place your bets evenly. And otherwise, the round will begin in about 3 mics, and we'll probably have a little bit of extra time to make some early predictions in case
Bridge
something
play?
crazy happens.
Is that a new kink?
Shut up.
Hey, you said it, not me.
I know Wildlife can open doors, Neko. That's the joke, because Wildlife is client-side, which are snakes and bunnies, so sometimes you'll just randomly see a door open on the server, and it's some of the trippiest shit in this game. Because
it's gotten me killed before. It's like a snake has opened the door.
Yeah.
And I have been shot in the face.
I don't know why Arma would program such a monstrosity, but
because it's beautiful.
Here we are. Always
it's
bet on
so
Scandi.
Beautiful.
Well, Scandi's on Blue 4, Papega Pirates are on Green 4.
I just want to say, don't always bet on Scandi, because the past few...
Norris is on Blue 4. Logan's on Blue 4. Go ahead.
Last FNF...
Bay's also on Blue 4.
So, you know, maybe
it was a little interesting. Stark is on Green 4. The SOG devs are on Blue 4. I mean, it's a pretty even roster in all honesty, split into 2 big communities. Funny is we tried to disable Wildlife, but it doesn't seem to work. That's because Wildlife's client side. You can't stop them.
Yeah, you can't stop the snakes or the bunny rabbits.
Oh, it was Malin and Mike Force too? Nice. I just covered OFCRA instead, in all honesty. If they run another game next Thursday, I'll probably show up, but...
They're actually running a big charity event, a 12-hour mission, which I am very, very tempted to go for the full length.
What day is that on?
The 29th.
And what day is that? Like of the week?
Let me check my calendar. It is Saturday. Next Saturday. So it doesn't go over your MCO. But it would make you probably very tired.
Send in Go Team 6 now. Well, the MCO is going to be next Sunday.
Oh, no, it's next Sunday, don't worry. Yeah,
so,
no, I'm
the thing is, I wrote that off as an off day, which I could just, push the off day back, but I don't know. I'll probably make a poll on YouTube and see if people want me to participate.
Can I have how do I get a Huey gunner in a Huey pilot slot in your op place?
It's just up to chance. But yeah, MCO documentation will come out tomorrow morning, if not afternoon. So.
When does the sign-ups open? I'm gonna set a fucking alarm.
Communities will probably have up to Thursday or Friday, and then general slotting for air and stuff will open up at the end of community sign-up.
Cool. So I will wait because I really want to fly.
There's gonna be another there's gonna be 3 Hueys and a Cayuse, which is very much a little bird. So.
Yeah, I know. I want the Huey. If I can.
It'll be another 8 pilots, 4 pilots, and 4 co-pilots or door gunners, whatever the pilot team see fit. So. But I will say this will probably be a bit of a shorter MCO, all things considered, but it also depends on how quickly ground moves through everything. So we'll see how things go.
Helicopter.
I know. So right off the bat, round has started. Helicopter. I know. So Green 4 right off the bat sending 2 RHIB teams. It is 4 and 5 players in 2 of them respectively. Meanwhile, we're seeing Green 4 sending 2 different ground forces across 2 different SSRs here. Actually, MSRs technically, yeah.
If Blue 4 aren't being privy right now, which they're not, they would be able to see Green 4 coming from a mile away, but no one is actually looking that direction.
Yes, but the M2 Humvee is starting to come around on the left side.
Yeah. I know, but what I'm saying is that this boat force is about to sneak in completely untouched.
Well, I think it's going to be the Humvee's job to look at that direction, and they're honestly pulling out to see it. And they should see it, like, right now. Like, the driver should see it.
Yeah, okay, they've seen it.
There it is. Yeah, all right, start shooting.
Rounds start going out the boat. Those are some pretty accurate rounds.
Yeah, someone already got hit. I just saw another blood splatter. 2 kills.
Yeah, that is who has died. No one has died yet. Oh, no, there. Tolly is the first one dead.
Yep.
No one else dead. That's got to be really unlucky if you're Tolly in that situation.
So they're going to continue to pursue south. I'd imagine that Humvee is going to follow them, just utilizing the MSR. That's what I would do. They're staying put instead. They should already begin moving, in all honesty.
Alpha HQ is engaging. Oh, the
Moz round just came in.
No, it just hit his
Just missed the BTR, but we do have a dead guy in front.
It is Solek.
That's your pizza, isn't it?
Yeah, that is. Sorry, I didn't realize the time was going off.
Yeah, go have fun. So I'd imagine, is that Humvee gonna just let them stay in the back line, or are they gonna have X-ray? Like, why is that Humvee not traveling down the MSR to stop those boats? Are they just gonna let Green 4 deploy back there? Also, I love how Maz is on the southernmost bridge. He's been deploying explosives, I believe. I don't know what specifically. He probably AT mines, but we'll see. But this is a really great position for engineers to put mines down in this scenario. Now you're having Green 4 starting to make landfall. Blue 4, not sure if they looked over and saw Green 4 was coming in, but I think that's a bit of a misplay by Blue 4 not to have the Humvee just pursue the boats on the MSR. Iander in my chat saying that's unfortunate. Is he dead? Oh my gosh, yeah. No, you crashed. You crashed. That's sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Don't forget to do your taxes. Yeah, right? All right, otherwise Green 4, they're moving forces in to take Sector 1. There's the sector taken by King. You'll probably see them start moving to these 2 different bridges as this force continues to engage with this minor force here. Meanwhile, Green 4 are making landfall. X-Ray is completely pulling away. You had the M2 Humvee too. Why was that not up here ready? Whatever. I feel like Blue 4 has made a little too many misplays right now in terms of deployment of forces here. That could give Green 4 the opportunity to maneuver their forces out around where Blue 4 set up defensive lines and take the fight to Blue 4. I mean, granted, these are mined down here, but I think there's enough room for Green 4 just to come around and hit that. And then Alpha HQ is going to harass the rear as well, probably hit Sector 3, and then push up to Sector 2. Yeah, some sort of Call of Duty shenanigans, right? Now, all we're going to have to... Welcome back. All we're going to have now is time, as we're going to see Green 4 slowly encircle this position by coming across the other two bridges, and Alpha HQ also coming up from the south. More AT coming in. That's the third shot.
Black smoke, that's cook-off. Freya's already down. I think the other, Wheaton died immediately.
Yep. So I'd imagine we're going to probably see Blue 4 pull back, take this defensive area here, but there's not a lot of positions they can actually fortify.
Green 4 on this side are just not having a good time. They've been picked off by this massive Blue 4 line, but the massive Blue 4 line, I think, will falter once the bigger...
Yeah, Green 4 starts encircling that area.
Another AT hits the next BTR. It is...
Also cooking. Probably going to have a... I'm seeing two things of black smoke. It might cook off. It's at least going to have a flame out in a second.
Yeah. That's both BTRs gone, if I'm not wrong. What are they? Both BTRs gone. Yep, there's the flame out.
Sam getting in the back of it. Reaper trying to throw some smoke grenades to get behind it and potentially try to repair it, but he is picked off by random marksmanship fire. TSB not in a good position right now. I think they could still technically get repaired, but right now that's the fuel flaming out, so it's going to just be a turret platform that could probably get sniped by another AT round. So Blue 4 doing some great job with their AT despite Iender crashing out.
Yeah, that's two huge assets gone for Blue 4 though.
I think Blue 4 is... I don't know. We'll see what types of mines they put on the southern bridge, because I know Maz set up some mines down here, but... There's the, that BTR still cooking off, but still relatively intact. Keen is running up. He has stopped moving. I can't tell if he thinks he's spotted a mine or if he's just running out in the open. Yeah, it's Pepega just smoking and making a run for it. So Maz doesn't have any explosive traps on it, because otherwise he'd be at an angle to watch. Keen immediately jumping left to avoid any potential traps immediately on land. That's smart.
But Guy Fieri just deserted there. I don't need it.
I think Flux is going to drive the truck up there, and then the AT mine is going to go off, but...
Where is the AT mine?
I don't know, but I saw Maz running back and forth on this, and I haven't seen anything explode yet. I can't see any explosives down, so I have to assume he took AT mines. But I really don't get why Blue 4 didn't just guard the three bridges and have the Humvee watch for the boats and the 113 on rear guard to pick off any boats that land. It's just, there were so many better options for Blue 4 to make, and I think Green 4 might be able to push through. You got 4IB pushing the central bridge. They're taking shots. What they need to now do is coordinate with Pepega that are in Charlie, and then pull back to that bridge and do a full crossing there, because otherwise they're just going to get picked off.
K's got an MG42 just directed on that position, which is just deadly for Pega Pirates right now.
Coda just drove by fine, so I don't know what Maz rigged up here, to be perfectly honest. Or maybe the vehicle is too light to actually trigger the AT mine, so I don't know.
Maybe the AT mine's sunk into the floor. I know some bridges eat the mines sometimes.
Yeah.
And it seems they made it through, so this is now not great for Blue 4, because Pega Pirates have made it across the bridge with pretty much no, fight back. And Blue 4 don't really seem to know that they're on this side.
Yeah, I'd imagine Papega's going to start pushing in parallel with Alpha for Green 4. They're going to take Sector 3 and then start impeding Sector 2. That's going to cause Blue 4 to pull back and form a defensive line. If there's still a fight on the central bridge, that resistance is going to be pulled back instead. So, I don't know. I'm not feeling too good about Blue 4 right now, to be perfectly honest.
I can sort of see what Green 4's done here. They've sent bit by bit. So they haven't just sent a full charge over.
That's the smart thing to do.
Bravo's gone over and have managed to sort of somewhat get the beach side covered, and now you see
Why do you have X-ray all the way back there?
Start to make a push, but honestly, if I was Delta, I'd go south and go over that bridge again. But here we go, Papega Pirates now firing on some of the shooting positions.
Blue 4 X-ray. Blue 4 X-ray completely out of position, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why and what they're doing.
I know.
But...
Well, I know exactly what they're doing. They're looking for Alpha. They're searching this place for Alpha. Little do they know Alpha dismounted much further up.
But as a recon element with suppressed weapons, you should probably be on an overwatch position and then identify the target and move in, not blindly search a town.
How many times have you seen X-ray properly utilized in FNF?
That's a good point. Usually the team that utilizes their X-ray team properly wins FNF.
Yeah, like me.
I see. A little bit of personal showboating there. Regardless, we have the Dishka pushing across. It's firing at fortified positions, but there's nothing over here. They're just trying to do some blind area suppression here.
D-Day recreation right now. MG-42 is just laying waste.
Here's the thing, is anyone actually dying, though?
No.
I mean, Skipper's unconscious, but no one's actually getting killed here.
That's because Admiral carried him across the bridge. This smoke defense has done really well.
Not even a defense, it's just general concealment. You got Kiri in the backline. I think Kiri's really lucky that Blue 4, let's be honest, has handed him this attack strategy to work. I mean, no offense to Chult, but I feel like this defense strat was just simple. Like, just a simple defensive line. Like, there's not really anything else you needed to do.
Well, they've made it across the bridge now, and this is now Blue 4's problem. They have 3 waves.
Mountain's gonna snipe Sector 3.
They have about 4 forces.
Mountain is literally going to snipe Sector 3. Are you kidding me?
And he's done it. What a man.
I see the Blue 4 guy starting to turn around and go, what?
Wait, what?
What just happened?
He's dead.
Yeah, and he's dead. Jonathan kills him, but too late. Sector's gone, so now Blue 4's going to collapse their line. I said this was going to be like a quick 30-minute round. I didn't realize I would actually be correct. At this rate, I mean, they still have, like, this isn't within the first 15 minutes. Technically, 11 and a half minutes have gone by for this round because it's a 50-minute round. I think this is going to be done in 25. No, don't get me wrong. I like small AOs like these, but good God, Blue 4 just did not deploy properly on it. And now you have the full entirety of Blue 4 X-Ray mounted in a Vic.
Oh, no.
No one, the Green 4 guys here don't have AT, though, but...
Why are they chasing it?
Spiky has AT. Spiky, it's literally coming up right towards you. Spiky! Spiky, don't choke! It's literally stopped! Spiky! Spiky!
She hit it from. She missed.
She missed.
She missed.
And the other one missed too.
How did you get such a nice flick shot last week? But this time around, how are they still? How are Doc still alive? Why are they still alive? They shouldn't be alive anymore.
What is this?
They shouldn't have been alive for this long. They should have been killed as soon as they got out.
What is this? And now Syak's come up, just murked Spiky. Nordic doesn't realize there's 3 Blue 4 guys behind him, even though they just pulled the Vic around behind him. There goes Syak taking... What is this? Why is Green 4 choking this so hard?
Depso and Riga on 2
Varga
sides
just shot
of
at
each
Shy.
other, healing. Vagrant's been killed. They don't know what's going on.
Green Thumb's running up to that position.
Green Thumb might actually be able to take both of them out here. Oh no,
Jay, the debrief was pretty interesting. Spiky woke up. Green turns away. Sayek sees him and now starts pursuing. Tunnel vision. Spiky just ignores it. Green Thumb turns around and gets him. Spiky's still healing. Green Thumb kills Albin.
Depso versus Riga.
Riga gets it.
Oh no, yeah, Riga.
Tymek knocks Shy out. Green Thumb gets the third kill there. Cossum now alone.
Cossum has no clue what's going on.
Green Thumb double taps.
Cossum, turn left, please.
Why is everyone just blind today?
Those aren't your friends, Cossum.
What is this? Yeah, your friends are dead, Cossum. They just got killed off by an M84.
Cossum, please swap back to assault and. Cossum, listen to the bullets. That's not your friend. Shy's just gone flying.
What? What is this? What is this?
Cossum still on top of this hill.
15 minutes still have not passed in this round. What is this?
Cossum's like, guys, where are you?
Guys! Where is everyone? I swear, we were a full squad a second ago.
Guys, we were on top of
What
this hill.
happened?
Where'd you go?
Green 4 is pulling away.
Cossum is finally putting 2 and 2 together.
Spiky's up here looking around. I don't know for what. I'm gonna look back at the main fight real quick. You still have Green 4 encircling. Green 4 has 3 dudes swimming. Oh, so why is TSB swimming? I don't care anymore.
I fully believe Cossum could kill everyone here.
No, but Green Thumb's coming. And Green Thumb is, yeah.
Green Thumb's looking down at corpses. Yes, Cossum. That is not your friend.
Cossum.
Cossum. That is not your friend.
Shoot him. Shoot him now. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Well, he did it.
That's why you clear the freaking area before you do combat looting. Why would you, as an M84 gunner, loot? You have one of the best guns in the game. All right, we got Papega. They're moving up on the left side. They're being countered by 1RCC Kazakh. Tackleberry, that group. Flux getting knocked out.
Oh, Cossum versus Jib coming out.
Awesome double tapping, and Jib gets a double tap to the headshot. That's it. All right.
I hate everything.
So Blue 4 has a pretty nice defensive line here. It's not maximizing the utilization of this choke point. I just saw Navy walk up and double tap one of the more forward Blue 4 guys. This is allowing Green 4 now to take the positions. We have Bayant solo defending with an MG42. Trying to blow Skipu away, but he pulls back. Bayant flanking around on the left. Blows him away. Immediately evades Pingus. Gets some great return fire on him. Bay still running. Bay still unloading. So someone gave Bay an MG42.
No, for fuck's sake.
And Bay is now using the MG42. Now you got Steel and Wolf coming up, and Bay is Bay might go prone and do some quick bandaging or looting, but wow, all right. That happened.
Bay then immediately realizes he doesn't have to loot because he has an MG42.
Exactly.
Bay's actually being shot at right now.
Quickly goes in the corner, reloads a fresh box. He's got a 296 drum mag, or excuse me, belt mag, because you see the belt going in instead of the actual small drum. So he has a lot of ammo he can unload into people.
Wolfie and Steel on this side. They're chucking nades over. That's a nice nade. Yep, hits Bay pretty hard in the central area. And Steel just got his head taken off.
By the M2, but the M2 just lost itself. Wolf now being suppressed. Bay on the offensive.
Wolf killed Falcon. It is sniper versus...
Yeah, what do you expect from an MG42?
Blood came out of that man.
Yeah, it's an MG42. Bay, no! Sam gets him. Good shot by Sam. Babet took a lot of damage there, let's be honest. Grenade going off by Nemesis and knocking Azariah out. Good job, Nemesis, you good old boomer.
This game has just been I shoot you, no, I shoot you, no, I shoot you. That's all this game has been.
Green Force still has the number advantage. We're seeing some pretty even trades here, a few multi-kills here and there, but they're quickly cut down. And you have some sort of 50 cal firing from Alpha HQ. It's G-Legs with the M2 Humvee from a really big range. You got Grav all the way in the back. You got now Newton, Skipper, and Turk. Member of 1RW and 2 of 4IB pushing up here.
Is Grav just on the side?
Arma Jesus pushing up, taking out Vince. Mobile X now trying to swim away and dive so he doesn't take bullets.
Go mobile.
Yeah, Cake here is ready. He's just gonna wait him out.
Oh, mobile, that's gonna...
And there's the shots to the back of the head. Wow.
Almost made it.
Jump back! He's dead. Cake here needs the bandage, still bleeding out a little bit. Grenade rolls right into Michael's face and takes him out. I would assume that was Autovisky that threw that, but...
Yeah, he's just throwing nades shooting because Coda's nailing him right now.
Green Force starting to push in here. We are approaching the 20-minute mark of the operation. I can't believe I called it, but this will be done in 30 minutes.
Armor Jesus coming around. Grav. Oh. If I was this Green Force just down by the bay like Cake here, Vince and Armor Jesus, I'd just wrap around the beach side.
So I don't see Azariah up. I assume he went down. You got Nemesis covering by a bush here. Cholt firing over to hit Kiri. It's Blue 4 ground command versus Green 4 ground command right now. Cholt for Blue 4, Carry for Green 4. Nemesis getting a great grenade throw there. That's going to go off behind the both of them. Knocks out Skipper. But Carry takes out... That's a good representation of how this match is going to go. Green 4 just kicking Blue 4's ass.
That's a good show of TSB. They can get fucked at the start, but they'll always come back for some strange reason.
Both sides have done really well in the PvP. Don't get me wrong, but Blue 4, no offense to Cholt, but those tactics were... Yeah,
Turk is just not paying attention to Nemesis right now, and Nemesis is...
And Turk is dead.
Turk, sorry.
Sometimes you get tunnel vision in this game. It makes sense, but I feel like Cholt's tactics were very bad for this one. I'm sorry, Cholt, but they were bad. They were pretty bad.
If you ever play PvP and you see someone, Dude,
look at Nafs. Is that cheating?
What? Where's Nafs?
He's in the back of a truck.
What do you mean, is it cheating?
He's poking up through the canvas tent.
Yes, that is cheating.
Is it? Yeah, because he can immediately disappear in there.
Yeah, that's... Marlon, I know you're in Liru's stream.
Is he? Type in side chat and ask if Nafs is cheating. J Murderface with 100 bits. Oh my god, that was delayed. That was from a while ago.
And the
but yeah, that VOD was pretty funny.
Armored, so
yep.
It's not even showing him.
Attacks died down a bit, but Green 4 is just rallying for their final push. They outnumber Blue 4 like 3 or 4 to 1 here. We got Nemesis pushing up.
Yeah, so if you're in a PvP situation, you see one person run past
you. Look at what Nemesis is about to do.
Oh,
double kill. Admiral looking to the left. Nemesis not clearing his left before he pushes forward. And he is mowed down in a 2 to 1. That was his mistake, not fully clearing out his left before he did that. Great double kill, but yeah. And yes, I believe that is technically cheating for Naf. So he is, he immediately gets out of there. Probably yelled at by Malin there. Because let's be honest, you able to hide. They opened the door on themselves and they blew them. That's just karma.
That's just karma.
That's just karma.
If you're playing PvP and you see someone, take a second to look around before you shoot them.
Okay. That's amazing. I got nothing.
But something in my chat is correct. You can't have tunnel vision if you can't see. So I'm good.
Can't have tunnel vision if you're dead. And when I say you're dead, I mean someone opens the door, it clips into your vehicle and blows you up and literally staples your body between a door and the rest of the building. My God. What?
Armor, everyone. Armor.
Whiplash, one of the SOG devs, is still alive. He's running around wondering what's going on at this point. It's just Mito and Norris left in the AO. Norris a really good player with the MG, but Mito's down, and now it's just up to Norris. Whiplash is dead. Probably Kaker picked him off.
Yep, just Norris now. He's throwing smokes.
And medicing.
And here comes the friendly fire. Because no one knows what's going on anymore.
I'm not surprised.
You lose your command element and everything goes to shit.
Well, I think everything was going to go to shit regardless if a Chult died in this compound. Again, the plan, they should have just held the bridges, had the Humvee on the left side to watch where those boats would go, and had the 113 over at the lighthouse. And if they saw the boats were coming, the 113 should have pushed to where Recon's position was as the Humvee followed on the MSR.
Where did the BTR come from?
They repaired one.
They just left, got a BTR. Oh, Norris has been found.
All right, where's the grenade spam? He's shutting the doors now.
He's shutting the doors, what a man. They're probably screaming at him.
Oh! That's behind the boxes, though. It might not get him. Oh! I saw the shrapnel to the back of his head! Oh!
I guess those boxes don't exist.
Oh, that was a good one. No, it's part of the texture of the building itself, so it might not have had any physics. That's probably why. Oh my god.
Absolutely beautiful. What a round. What a round.
Alright, intermission time. Let's go. Let's see. How are we going to do this? Let's run our ads. If you don't want to see ads, just sub. But, I mean, I run these because I'm just going to be tabbed out running commands.
Hey, pick up. I got pinged.
Did you now?
Oh, yeah, we got to go down for the announcement.
Right.
Safari members leave.
I forgot there was going to be an announcement today, so I'll go ahead and put the TeamSpeak up as I now work to change the commands.
Yeah, I am.
You want to lead the next one?
Yeah, go on then.
Thank you.
You're not eating again.
I've got fudge in one hand, ginger biscuit in the other.
Moist.
Just waiting for confirmation, and I will bring up an announcement.
Red hot merch, straight off the press.
You can go for an announcement. Still calculating numbers.
Yeah, still waiting.
Freddy Fazbear merch.
We should be good. Okay, guys. So we have been brewing on some things here for the last few weeks. We've actually been very happy to announce that we're doing a special Friday night event on the 28th of January. We're partnering with a Savage Design and what's it called? MVG charity for veterans. So we're doing a charity event, a special event for all you guys. We'll have devs, we'll have vets, we'll have a good time, I guess. So if you look into the chat, I'm sure Whiplash will put something you all can see.
Shit, I was gonna put it on Discord yet.
No, just in here, that's fine. So more details on it will be announced over the weekend. We're still working on some of the small things, but we're working on stretch goals, things like that, to engage all of you guys to donate to the charity event to help out vets. Is there anything you want to say, Whip? You got more of it.
Yeah, sure. So basically, we're gonna help Military Veterans Gaming, which is a unit that supports military veterans. They try to give military veterans computers and things like that, and some support. So we're gonna help them. We worked with them on our previous charity event, and we were able to raise $10,000, which was really fucking cool. So we're hoping to do that again with some more events and have some more fun with the military veterans who are going to participate. We're going to have John Stryker Meyer, for example, and Dick Thompson, who are both Magvik SOG veterans, and they're legends. So you're going to be able to play with them and talk to them, hopefully. We'll see. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So outside of just FNF, there will be multiple other fun events both on the 28th and the 29th. So all of that will be announced together with our announcement. We are very, very happy to be asked about this, and I'm really looking forward to. We're already brewing on some really great missions for you guys. And just thanks again, Web, for the chance and being asked as an event to do this.
Thank you guys.
So yeah, that's a big announcement. At least for us.
Can I get the OPFOR, 1RW, Scanning Recon, TSB, SUS, FLG, 4IB, 29th, SO?
Very pog.
Chat, I'll be back in a
Yeah,
second.
very
I have
pog.
to make a quick phone call.
Nom nom.
Oh, that's why. I'll be back in a sec. I think I have to help with groceries, and then I will come back and tell a story, okay?
Hello, chats, chat, and chatettes. Chottos, chittos, and chit. No team is on ASMR. You don't need ASMR. It's okay. I'm not looking at Liru's chat, so if any of you would like abusing me or anything like that, I can't see it. Now I'm looking at it. How are you, chat? Both chats. How's my chat and Liru's chat doing? Are you guys good? I'm a little. I've been dealing with a very long week of stress and anxiety and stuff like that, but I'm happy to be back doing FNF.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, well...
That was a quick grocery run.
No, it was something else.
Oh. Fair enough.
Alright, so... whole reason people call me Luton Jr. is because Luton09, most people know him these days as someone pretty prominent in the 40k community. Before he did that, around in 2016, he was the biggest name in Arma 3 Zeusing. I ended up going to his community back when he worked in Ahoy World. Met a bunch of wonderful people there called Potato Squad. And through the course of a few months, became his dedicated ground commander. And worked under him with a lot of stuff. Eventually, I asked him if he needed any assistance with Zeusing stuff. He ended up having me Zeus for a bunch of people to kind of screen people for him on his game nights. And then we went through, I think, like 2 different community shifts or changes in venue, I guess would be the better term, from Ahoy World to VG. Actually, no, it was 1 shift. And then he wanted to compartmentalize his stuff a lot more because he had 100,000. In my opinion, became a little bit of a dick, but I won't get too much into that. And then he took the top 50, I want to say 10% of the player base and made his own community.
Yeah.
And
So
that was called Black
Luton
Screen
Jr.
Operations. But the reason, so Nemesis was one of the guys that also went through all of that with me. And he calls me Luton Jr. because I would, work under him and do all that stuff. So
someone in my
there's
chat
Mike
just made-
Ironlands, who was also there way back when. calling me an ignorant slut.
Someone
Office
just
references.
made. Someone just in my chat just made the joke I was gonna make. I was like, so you went through all of that with Luton, yeah?
Yeah.
So is it now going to be that you are going to become the new Luton and I will become the new Luton Junior? So Liru and Liru Junior.
Probably not, because I hit 100,000 subs a while ago, and I haven't tried to murder my own community yet. I stepped down instead for different reasons, but I still actively Zeus because I mean, unless I'm supposed to now, what's the joke we make in my community? Now I'm going to disappear and start making Warhammer 40k videos that everyone's already made, but just give my own spin on it, which is little to none. But that's just kind of bullying.
And then I will take over what you're doing.
Yeah, right. It's the cycle. We all Arma 3 Zeuses eventually become Warhammer 40k lore analysts. Let's go with. I mean, I've been having some of that in myself for different reasons, but
Liru,
obviously
we have to break the cycle.
Right. That's what I'm trying to do, but obviously my community is a little biased because Luton kind of up on and left, but most people don't know who he is or what happened, but all the OG people remember and still resent him for it. But yeah, that's cycle of life. And I'm just happy he found something he likes doing, as with everyone. As long as you're happy doing what you're doing, by all means.
Let's get big.
I don't really care for drama. I mean, I've seen what drama does to communities. I've also seen what egos do to people, and
I have no ego.
I'm just anyway.
If anyone seriously thinks I have an ego, it's all a character. I am actually a pussy in real life.
Well, I was going to tell them that, but anyway.
It's fine.
I'm just here to make Arma and stream stuff to you all, so.
I'm just here to do what he does, but worse.
Then I found Luton randomly in a post-scriptum server, and I blew his head off on accident. And then I laughed my ass off when I found out it was actually him. And we had a 5-minute conversation on Twitter, and I never heard from him again. Good times.
I like Twitter conversations. No one has them with me.
That was like in 2018, I think, whenever post-scriptum originally came out.
No one ever has Twitter conversations with me. I feel really lonely.
Well, and Larry's right with his comment. I won't repeat it, but there's a difference between going full throttle into it and then coming close to that point and then stepping back from the ledge. But if YouTube's taught me anything recently, it's I can completely change my model of what I do, and I can completely rebuild myself, and it only takes 2 weeks.
That's it.
And that's pretty much what he did back in the day, and I hated him for it, but...
Eric's right about me.
I mean, that's just YouTube, I guess, at that point. Once you hit a certain point, no matter what you do, you can just change your algorithm. But anyway, regardless, Blue 4...
Eric's right about me.
What is that?
I only have an ego for marksman kills. That is it. That's the only ego I have.
You don't even have any kills. Anyway, there's 2 defensive zones you see right here. I'm assuming 1 VIP is going to be in each zone. We'll see who those VIPs are when the mission loads. And Op 4 is going to be spawning at the big mosque area of Anaze. I don't know why. We always do assassination missions on Anaze. I guess because it just rings really well. And I do agree with Ironland. Sometimes Zeus's do need to step back and look at everything. I try to get my perspectives by working in multiple different communities, and that's what helps keep me rounded. But then I also spend time in the Eden editor making abominations that I guess everyone else also likes, so shrug. Let me put the prediction up.
I don't Zeus because I think I'd be terrible at it.
This is gonna be for
coding. I need to learn how to Zeus.
Blue 4 is going to be defending. Up for.
You've become the very thing you swore to destroy. I've been so stressed all week. My jokes aren't the same. I mean, normally they aren't very funny, but I can feel it this time.
I see. Regardless, I guess I'll look into my schedule about doing the charity thing, because if whatchamacallit, if it's announced in FNF, then you know I like to follow what FNF does. So, well. Though a 12-hour, I've done 6 hours before. Whew, 12 hours, that's going to be an interesting one.
I played the Arma 3 campaign 2 times on stream, and it took me 11 hours the first time, and then 10 hours the next time.
Nice.
That was all in one stream. That was painful.
Daddy Hades asking if the BTRs are rescripted to have weapons similar to 240. No, they usually have a 50-round KPTV, which is 14.5 millimeter, and then a 250-round 7.62 coax. They usually don't touch the rescripting for that. Normally they would rescript anything such as GMGs or autocannons away, but last week we did actually have a weasel with an autocannon, which I found quite interesting, and I hope we see a little bit more of that in the future. Because the only reason that vehicle was able to do so well is because the opposite faction choked so many times to actually kill the damn thing. It was quite funny, but we'll see those highlights come out soon. Also, I guess this is a good time to announce it. I will be changing how I upload on the PvP channel slightly. What we're going to do is we're going to have 2 days where it's the format we've been doing, a highlight and then a main video. And then the third day we're going to do 2 highlights. And then, you know, rinse and repeat. So just every third day is now going to have 2 highlights just because I think the YouTube algorithm likes it that way. And, well, I'm trying to cater to that algorithm now a bit more so I can
He's lying
get my
to you.
revenue streams back up,
It's
to be
Among
perfectly
Us
honest.
only.
Shut
He's
up,
lying.
Dream.
It's Among Us only.
Mabro Reed giving Iron Lance a sub. Nice. The announcement seemed to be like 5 minutes delayed. I guess that's just a server issue for Stream Elements right now, or the bot that I guess
My
Twitch
one has been
oversees. But
cringe.
regardless, thank you so much. I know Iron has been here in and out for years, making sure I am still alive, and it's always a pleasure to see him drop by. Hope you are still doing your medical stuff, Iron, because every time I'd see you play, you would take a medic slot. Regardless, Marbu, thank you as well. Hope you both keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of watching this scenario. Anyway, looking back at everything here for Blue 4, it said Assassination 2, so I would assume the people that are trying to be assassinated for Blue 4 are Mountain and Shy, but we might find out more in the briefing tab. All right. Dream. Movie voice. Background.
Movie
go. Oh, it is
Sorry.
3 HVIs. All right, go.
Sorry. Sorry, I was eating.
Here we go.
All right.
Background. The Russian army is again on the hunt for free, high-value targets. The American platoon leader, his highest-ranking officer, and platoon medic are hitting in the northern part of the area near Bareksi and Rangrazan.
All right. So it is 3 VIPs that are trying to hide.
Yes,
it is the Mountain,
platoon lead,
Shy,
Zoe
and Logan.
Yes, Mountain Shy Logan.
All right.
As in the game, very nice.
So in terms of assets, Blue 4, I'll use the new mode because it's fun. Blue 4 are dressed up as US Marine Woodland, which is the default that you see at least one mission every week with this set on. This is what I like to refer to as vanilla FNF because you always see those kits. Loadouts, it's going to be M16, A1s, and A4s with carryalls, M249s, M240 Bravos, M72 Laws for the LAT, M2010s for the marksman weapon, 14s and SOCOMs for the suppressed weapons, and aviation can choose MP7s or M4A1s. Assets, this is where it's going to get interesting. So we have 2 M113, M240 Bravos, which is basically a 240 Bravo on the gun mount for the 113. You've got 2 open transport trucks and then 2 M2 Humvees. Not shown in the assets list, but I know that they have because it mentioned it, is a mortar with 6 HE rounds and 6 smoke rounds. Both sides get that mortar.
Where is the mortar?
And I'm trying to find it now, but I can't seem to. Unless it was written out last second, but then they would have written it out of the mission command too, right? I'm going to quickly look on Op4, see if I can see a mortar on their end, because maybe they removed them.
Just ask
Yeah, Mount, where is mortar? Where mortar? Because I don't see it on Op4 side either. Like normally you'd see like some ammo boxes for the rounds. They might have removed the mortar.
On people back.
It's on people's backs. Okay.
Okay, so if you go to Blue Forward loadout, maybe it will be.
Interesting. We'll go back to...
Oh no, it's on the CSW. Mortar, tube bag, and base plate in the Delta side.
Gotcha. All right, in Delta's group. Cool. All right. And then for Op4, I'd assume it's also going to be in Delta. Yep. All right. So we'll make an extra note on Delta to see who has what there. But otherwise, we've got Green Thumb commanding Alpha Squad. He's got members of 1RCC and AA in Alpha HQ there. Bravo, we've got the 82nd Cab guy commanding. I always call him that because his name always gets cut off. It's it's Arcane, the false Kane, because the real Kane is with Pepega. He's got Misfit, Haj, Zenrik, Raven, Persian MO, Admiral, Skipu, Pingus, Solik, Membear, or it's Mimi Bear, and X Steel. Charlie has your Pepega Pirates members. Still no sign of legal action. We still have Armor Jesus, Kane, Vince roster. Michael Kekir, Guy Fieri, Flux Coda, Cossum, and Mobile X, who I don't think is a member of Pepega since he was fighting against them last round. Delta, we got McCarthy, Jonathan, and Martin. Delta 2, we have Dooley showing up to be with Bayant, and then we got Otto Visky and Bald Eagle, and Yuri alone in Bravo 1. So Delta has the mortar, and I'm trying to look to see where that mortar backpack is, but I actually don't see those backpacks anywhere, so maybe Blue 4 isn't going to field a mortar today. Interesting. Could be wrong, but it looks like instead they're just fielding general infantry assets instead. G-Legs is going to be the sniper, and Nordic and Olaf are going to be the suppressed shooters up in X-Ray. That's where the rest of AA went. They went into X-Ray there with Jib Style leading. Otherwise, Op4, looking over to them, we have for their setup, I believe it's going to be Vanilla Op4. Yep, Russian EMR. Loadouts are going to have AK-74s, RPKs, and PKPs. I don't think we're ever going to see a PKM in the Op4's loadouts again for the Russian stuff because they've replaced it with the RPK. RPG-26 for the light anti-tank, the T-5000 for the recon element, and then the suppressed shooters get either the AS Val or 45 round magazines with an AKS, and then crew get the PP and the AKS as well. Assets, we have 4 transport UAZs. Those can carry, I believe, 7 people at once. 2 UAZ Dishkas, 2 Gaz trucks, which can carry a good chunk of people. Actually, it tells you how many. 13 with 1 and then 2 FFV seats, which... I forget what FFV stands for. And then 2 BTR 80s. I mean, those have a lot of room there. You okay? You have something to share to the class?
I just got so Eric just put in a hydrate command in my chat. So I turned my camera on and put a dollop of ketchup in my mouth out of the bottle, and then drunk it. It's a very poor idea.
Okay. Anyway, Platoon HQ for Op4 is going to be Vagrant, who is one of the veteran commanders of TSB. He likes to... Don't get any ideas. Why are you making me Hydra? I'm not doing that. Freaking Vagrant commanding Platoon HQ. Maz is going to be his 2IC, grabbing the Platoon Medic. Banks is going to be leading Alpha HQ. Tolly and Anders, I think they're going to be the BTR crew under Alpha, escorting them directly. Though I do see that some of them are also in transport trucks right now, so it might be a little bit of confusion. Also, Op4 do have SVDs for Marksman, and their mat weapon, I believe, is going to be the RPG-32. Tackleberry, 2600, Zager, you mentioned, Ash, Mackenzie, Swilla, and Rory taking Alpha 1. Alpha 2 has Norris with a PKP. He is does his best with machine guns. Zapata, Freddy, Korvac, and Dog4, also under Alpha 2. Bravo HQ has Scandi Recon, Azariah, Falcon, and Iceberg. In that group, looks like Falcon and Iceberg are going to be crew slots for a BTR. You got the rest of Scandi under Bravo 1, Nafs, Iender, Purton, Gabian, Whiplash, Cullis, and Nim taking that group. Mita leading Bravo 2 with Tymic, Alvin, Despo, Sayak, Lurch, and Nemesis also grouped up with them, probably because Bravo 1 didn't have any more room. These guys above Nemesis, I like to mention them because they also play in OFCRA every week, and I like to think that the more communities you play in, the more well-rounded of an experience you have. Therefore, it makes you a better player overall. Otherwise, we have 1RW with a large group of representation within Charlie HQ with Bert leading. And we got 4IB with Stark playing as the team leader for Delta 1, led all by Skipper with Freyja and Wheaton under Delta 1 as well. And then X-Ray Convoys, TSB. Of course, it would be TSB to rename themselves. Sam, Reaper, Carrie, Lolo, Seismo, and Wolf playing under that group. Now I will hydrate.
Ketchup?
Yes, I am catching up to you. Anyway, regardless. So, I believe Blue 4 have the 15-minute safe start time to get their 2 VIPs into one of these 2 zones. I find it ironic that the U.S. forces started in the Osama bin Laden compound, but c'est la vie.
They've just been there and they've missed him.
So we have they have a little town right here to the west. Some pretty good internal areas. You can hide. There's a few nice hiding spots within the tubes you can put people if you really want to get desperate. You can also look for some really low-hanging bushes, or the tall grass is also a good suggestion to try to stash someone away. in every assassination mission, I've seen dirty tactics utilized, so that's what I would root for. And then to the northeast, you also have another town. I would imagine Blue 4... Assassination missions are really tough because, yes, you are playing on defense, but the best way to take out an enemy force coming in is to pretty much flank them as they come in and then get a small encirclement going, if not at least a nice flank attack to deliver infiltrating fire, and then wipe the opponent before they can get too far in. Because if you just resort it to open CQC, Op4's number advantage will eventually steamroll you. Now, there is only a 5% number advantage here, so Op4 doesn't have too much in terms of numbers to go with, but I could see the Blue 4 utilizing that mortar effectively to, you know, do some real work with it. 4IB with Stark on Op4 has access to the mortar because they're part of Delta, whereas Blue 4 would either be Jonathan, McCarthy, Martin, or Dooley, and Bay. I'm not sure how good Bay is with the mortar, but I know Stark is very, very good with the mortar, so we'll just have to see how things go.
Oh god, why does alcohol taste like that?
You know, I ask that question a lot. But otherwise, I think X-Ray being utilized effectively would be good on Blue 4's end to see where Op4 is going to push their main attack. But I think Op4 could also use X-Ray as a great pathfinding group to find a good route into the AO, or as a party to try to eliminate the opponent's mortar team. But I think X-Ray is going to have to be a lot more mobile than they want to because there is no big hill that they can just sit on and watch forces coming in. So I'd love to see X-Ray be utilized in that way. Is X-Ray going to be utilized that way? Probably not, because we never see X-Ray utilized effectively in FNF. It is very, very rare, but we'll just have to see how things go. But otherwise, I mean, that's pretty much it. You got Pepega on one side, you got Scandi on the other. I'm leaning, usually in assassination missions, the offense wins. However, some of those missions have been incredibly biased in the offense's favor, so... I
remember the first one, it was a night mission.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Just got swarmed.
I do.
Night missions are always interesting, especially in assassination, because so much team killing.
And then as you got all these roaring hills, so there's a lot of opportunity for the attacking group to get really close to the objective without even potentially being spotted. Usually it's the audio PID that gives them away, but we've seen entire squads of infantry get behind people and no one realizes. That's why I said earlier, X-Ray has the potential to be really, really effective here, especially as a suppressed unit. So another noteworthy thing is the sectors are within a click of each other, so it's really easy to clean through one and then go to the other. There's a lot of advantages on Op4, but both AOs are towns, and we've got Pepega Pirates on the defending faction, which will be starting the town, and if you give them room to maneuver, they will do work, especially on Anaze. However, that's usually better for them on the offense than the defense, but I could see them still pulling some really great plays here, but they are fighting Scandi, who is on the offense side, who are, I would say their best effort is flanking attacks in these open style maps where they can then, you know, push into town, get a foothold for the rest of the entire side and lead in from there. So there's a lot of ways this could go. I don't think there's a guarantee of who's going to win on either side. Good luck on your bet. That's all I can really say on that one, to be honest.
Red 4 will win. You can get that as a dream. I forgot what the word is.
See, you just make these random assumptions, and then if you're wrong, you just go, oh, you know, why'd you bet for me? But if you're right, you just inflate your own ego, and I personally hate it, Dream. I personally hate it.
I personally hate you.
I know, I hate you too, buddy.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the last 3 times I've done it, I've gotten it right, and I've been equally as confused.
Yes, I know. It hurts.
Everyone else.
It hurts.
What hurts? Come on, explain.
No, I don't think
the fact that everything I do annoys you to no end?
Yeah, something like that. Regardless, now we just have to see how this all goes.
Someone in my chat is 200k in yours, and I'm telling him to put it all on right now.
Why though?
Because he'll win.
We do have a lot of room for maneuvering this AO, so Op 4 is probably going to pick somewhere. I don't think they're going to go right to the FOB. That's a little too close to Blue 4 spawn. You can imagine Blue 4 might set up in the FOB itself. So just based on the map alone, Op 4 could set up probably northwest of Anazay, somewhere in here, to set up that mortar, and then just slowly creep things in, or maybe wait on setting up the mortar, get a little bit closer, and then set it up somewhere maybe around the FOB or in, depending on whether or not Blue 4 concedes it. But I think Blue 4 really needs to focus on doing some early raiding on Op 4's push to just try to get some free kills in to nullify the number advantage. Because 5% could be nullified very quickly. That only takes like a few glancing shots at a full transport truck or BTR to get rid of that advantage. So we'll just have to see. There's a lot of ways this could be this could fall, and I'm curious to see it.
Yeah, well, I definitely think this Bravo HQ, this pretty big force, is going to make their way over to the FOB. And the FOB is, it has its pluses and it has its minuses. Because getting there, you have a good sort of point to look out in each direction, find out, see if you can get a long range. But if they do surpass your lines and get behind you, you are then at the, you are at the deficit there.
All right, round has started. We already see one Op 4 vehicle pushing through the rest. I would hope that's recon. Yeah, it's very easy to tell if it's recon. Yeah. So I do like that recon's already being sent ahead, but they're being sent in one direction, and Op 4 is sending an entire push in a different direction. We're probably going to see them try to run up the left side, which isn't a bad idea. I'd like to see recon be more of a pathfinding element or something to run in the middle to prevent, or at least give early notice. They wouldn't be able to prevent Blue 4 forces coming in to potentially hit the convoy. But X-Ray, all of Op 4, they're just going to do this blindly, probably hug the left side of the map, and then try to deploy all the way on the left and do a line push from left to right. Every assassination mission I have seen where Op 4 does this strategy, they win. Or at least the attacking faction.
Bravo HQ just knocked down three of
to see how things go.
The gates on the outskirts, which is just great.
Yeah, so they are going to set up in this FOB. I mean, it's a really good idea to control that FOB, but it is a big one. There's a lot of blind spots if you only have, a small amount of forces here. I think Blue 4 should push past and try to find Op 4's push, but I see exactly what Op 4 is going to do. They're going to dismount on the left side of the first sector and just push in a big battle line and just dominate this AO. And Blue 4, because they're forced to divide them on two separate sectors, they're not really going to have any counter to it. The only counter is to preemptively try to hit that maneuver of forces as they come in.
I think you already said it before, but this assassination missions are especially where if you move your X-ray team correctly, they can win or lose you the game. Because I remember the last assassination mission we had, I remember they moved their X-ray team really far beyond the people who they needed to assassinate. Yeah. And they just came through and they just cleared the back line because no one knew they'd be there. I think this is the perfect one to send a small X-ray element out to find which way they're maneuvering from, because if you can find where they're going, I think the defending force have a huge advantage. I mean, you could say that for any game, but assassination, you can work around, you can use your guys, work around it.
Instead, they're putting X-ray in a minaret tower, which I just don't agree with. It doesn't have enough elevation to really see anything. It makes them too static. This is the one where they need to be mobile, because otherwise it's just kind of a wasted opportunity, in my opinion.
Everyone thinks themselves, oh yeah, let's get this minaret tower, it's up high, And look, I just spoke about having an ego in terms of me playing marksman, but I think everyone, especially me, can agree, well, most people can agree that going up into the minaret towers, it seems like a good idea. Yeah, you're going to get height. But at the end of the day, you're going to make yourself an even bigger target, because that's the first place people look. It's the first place people go, hey, check that tower, and then they'll see you. I've done it multiple times. I've been killed up there multiple times. I've looked up there multiple times. I think the key to being a good X-ray team is staying low and staying in bounds of cover before you can, before even taking a shot, because that first shot is always, it sets off a timer for how long you can actually stay there. So that's why you always have to move after the first shot. after a few seconds or minutes after the first shot. And my cat is laid out on the floor.
I don't think either side's really utilizing their X-ray effectively because they're just going to send Op4 X-ray on the other side of the assault and try to hit from the rear, but they're fighting against 2 defensive objectives, so they're just going to end up running into an area that's fully garrisoned. I think what they're thinking is they'll pull all of the garrisoned units to the other sector, but when have we ever seen that really be a thing in FNF? OFCRA, it happens. FNF, you normally don't see like an entire force be pulled from an area for then a small strike team to go in and hit. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll trade evenly and freak everyone out in that sector. Maybe they'll force a pullback. But I just don't really see X-Ray. That's if they actually decide to be offensive too, but who knows? Maybe they'll break through, but they are fighting Papega. There's no way for them to know that, but it's a tough call.
I'm interested. What do you think? Sorry, I'm stroking my cat. He's on the floor.
Playing with your pussy. Got it.
Yeah, my black pussy.
I see.
So what do you think? Do you think a pincer move is better for this assassination mode, or do you think it's a full assault is better?
Well, normally a full-on assault for an objective like this would be fine, but the target can't leave the zone, so you can pincer it. You can leave space for them to pull back, but they can't leave the VIP, so they're not going to do a pullback. Like a flank attack is just the easiest one. Have them come from the southwest and southeast.
I think a really effective strategy would be
pincering
one
and go from here.
objective, taking out, wiping out, and then moving as a mass force to insert.
That's what they're going to do. That is the strategy that every assassination, I guess not everyone, but every assassination mission that's had the offense faction do something like that has won the match. So I think we're just going to see that happen again. Now, I do a
bit of a mixture of the both. Then
I do like what Blue Force set up here, though. They have Bravo HQ out in the open. They could eventually then move in and flank the attacking force and start causing significant casualties. So by the time that the first sector is cleared, they might have Op4 whittled down to the point they can form a solid defense at the second sector and move from there. Because look at these sectors, too. The numbers are clearly in favor of the southern sector, but the northern sector has Papega. Best community for CQC in this situation, in my opinion. So you could just have your veteran troops ready to go and clean up the remainder of the forces, because let's be honest, Papega, we've seen them take on odds like 4-20 and still almost come out on top. The one I'm referring to on Gulf Coast, they still lost because they accidentally shot each other, but I think if they didn't do that, they would have won it. But they killed like 20 dudes in a compound that were slowly coming towards them on defense. But if they just
was that when Papega Pirates killed each other?
Yes.
At the last minute clutch.
Yeah, I think they shot Guy Fieri, or Guy Fieri shot someone. But regardless,
they were doing really well, and then that one shot just completely.
They have shown in the past that when they're fighting trickling forces coming in, they are completely on top of them. It doesn't matter who they are. Could be any community, even Scandi. They will still come out on top. But I think that's what they're trying to set up for right now as a possibility, because Blue 4 doesn't know which side's going to be attacked first. But look at what Op 4 is doing. They are going to do a pincer maneuver here, coming from the south and the potentially the northwest. So probably southwest and southeast based off of where the infantry is coming. That's a great strategy here. And that does leave Blue 4's Bravo element not a lot of wiggle room to maneuver. They could still hit the southern pincer coming in, but they're going to have to be really, really quick about it.
This is what I said. That's what this FOB is going to like make 10 times harder, because now that they're here and Red 4 have now just surpassed them, they're going to start attacking in this pincer, and then while Bravo will kind of come up behind them more to one side, I don't think they're going to have the maneuverability to come up and actually make a difference unless they go for the long term, move south and then go west, coming in through the back of them. But it'll just go down to how Mountain actually plays this next one. It seems they're actually about to attack the command post first.
I'm going to look at Blue 4, see where their VIPs are real quick. So we have Mountain in the southernmost sector, Shy in the farthest sector, and Logan also in the farthest sector. So I think they did predict that the southwestern sector would be hit first because they're keeping 2 VIPs in the farther back. And I just noticed there's more ease in the recon element, which is quite funny, but...
But it is interesting. So Greg has actually, I think, spotted the red 4 push. He's kind of looking that direction. Yeah, he's definitely spotted him.
Oh, yeah. So what I'm curious about now... Oh, and there's his first shot. Is this going to pull Blue 4 to set up defensive lines towards the northwest to leave them vulnerable to the southern push? How is Blue 4 going to respond to this? We need to see Bravo HQ get ready to go on the offensive here, because if they just stay static, I think that's the nail in the coffin for Blue 4.
The problem
already
here
on.
now is Greg has taken his first shot while they're still approaching, which completely, you know, it just gives your position away. So now X-Ray are going to have to probably fight against that force coming in, but now they do know that they have a red 4 push coming in. So when they find out they also have the red 4 push coming in south, it will help them. But I just don't think. Look at this huge red 4 force coming in, and I don't know. It's so you actually have no. Fred's not. Where are the mortars? Blue 4's
They'd be
mortars.
with Delta.
Yeah, they'd be here, but they don't have any down.
I didn't see anyone with the mortar backpacks for Delta, so it is quite possible they just didn't take them.
Jonathan's placing down a charge in the middle of the road, side of the road.
I kind of like that. Put the explosive trap down after you know where the enemies are coming from, then you can set things up.
I think not using those mortars are going to be quite a detriment.
Interesting. So the HVTs can leave the pink zones, but then their position will be revealed. Ah, that's kind of cool.
Ah.
At that point, why not just get one of the HVTs in a Vic and just beeline it down to Cass or somewhere in the south? See how many Op 4 you can pull with that.
See, now Greg's been shot. I was just talking about it. That first shot Greg took started a timer, and now that time is up. Completely, he has to completely abandon that position and maneuver in a more dangerous area, like, you know, has to maneuver out dangerous places.
Bravo
now.
HQ, push some of their units. 113 just taken out.
Where was this?
Down by the southern element. Blue 4 was maneuvering some of Bravo HQ, I guess, to go flank that attack, and they ran right into the other pincer. That's not good for Blue 4.
Yeah, that's driver and gunner both dead. They were... Who were they?
Yeah, right, Mal. And I tend to try to give some good advice here, you know? All right, so now Blue 4 knows that there's a southern attack. They still have a lot of Bravo that they can still flank that attack now that they know where they're coming from. A loss of a 240-113 isn't a big one, but...
This is where the mortar would have been so good. I think this is why the mission maker put a mortar in.
Yes.
Because once you find their push,
you can start raining the hate on them.
And I think Blue 4 have completely messed up not using it.
Yep. And then I think Op 4 have also messed up by not braining it, because they can just... Wait, as I say that, Stark is on a mortar.
Stark's on a mortar?
Stark's on a mortar in Delta 1.
Stark's on a mortar. Stark
actually knows what he's doing with it, so...
Stark is actually currently somewhat facing towards the first objective.
Yeah, he's ranging a shot.
Also, I'd like to say that losing the lunchbox, Vic, isn't bad. It's the people inside it, I think Blue 4 more have to worry about, because...
Yeah, stealing Uri. Two guys, I think it's worth it to get that recon data to know that that other side of the attack's coming.
Oh, yeah, it's
not
a bad
they don't have any
trade-off.
way to then deal with it other than moving Bravo, but Bravo is slowed down a bit, and you don't have a Blue 4 mortar to counter. At least I don't see one coming up right now, so...
Come on, Stark. Oh, Stark's fired, I think.
I don't see a tracer round in there.
Oh, no, there he is. He has fired. It's all the way up there. Here it comes. Oh, that might be accurate. Oh, that might be really accurate.
I'm watching.
Oh, no. Okay, he's going to fall short, but it is square in the middle.
Oh, yes.
That's beautiful.
That was a great shot. Now, I want to see how Blue 4 responds to being mortared here. Now, they only have 6 shots, so they need to get some more accurate targeting data. But as soon as they run in... Huh?
Look at Mountain. He's left the zone. So he's constantly being pinged on the map.
Okay. I find this interesting, because I did mention 5 minutes ago, what's stopping Blue 4 from getting one of their HVIs in a car and just driving all the way down to Kos? And you're already actually seeing a UAZ Dishka Bravo HQ. It's TSB. They're going to go pursue him.
If Blue 4 Bravo HQ could just come along and just save Mountain from the Vic chasing him, it'd be so much better. I think Stark...
That's kind of funny.
I think Stark might... Stark's got off the mortar.
I'm a little strange that happens after I mention it, but, you know...
I think...
I don't put it past Mountain to come up with an idea like that, though, because that is a very Mountain thing to do, but I also find it interesting how I said that a few minutes ago, and then it just magically happens.
Caster prediction.
Yeah, right?
Instead of a caster cursed.
And that Humvee's going to be able to outmaneuver the UAZ, so let's see how that goes. We'll occasionally check on it. BTR now coming up to help suppress Alpha 1. What we need to see here is the mortar fire another round now that they have some actual targeting data on where Blue 4 is. That's where it'll be the most effective, in my opinion.
He doesn't sound like he's firing anymore. I think Stark has stopped. Yeah, Stark stopped firing now.
Yeah, he's holding for now.
He's actually injured.
Huh.
I think it just jumped off the... Oh, there we go.
Oh my god, the UAZ. Why are they dismounted? It's because they hit a rock. And damaged both of their front wheels. Yeah, Mountain's going to be able to just drive freely around. I figured something stupid like that might happen. Now, we are seeing a little bit of X-Ray trying to form a nice blocking position. Might be able to catch some X-Ray, Op4 guys out in the open on the north as Op4... I don't know why they're pushing those forces up that way instead of just directly in the zone. This might be a little bit of a misplay by Op4 because this is just a waste of manpower. They should be committing everything to that original push. We had another mortar round come in. It was a little long, but at least they are thinking about hitting this position with mortars. That's a good call. 4 rounds left.
He's firing it and then getting out of it.
AT was just fired. It landed a little short of the BTR. Looking back at the car, Iceberg ran over, I think, because they saw him coming, but they didn't come close enough. It looks like we do have a truck. It's Maz driving a transport truck back. Might try to give the spare wheel to that Dishka car.
Here it comes. Oh, he got green thumb. He got green thumb with the mortar.
Nice. Platoon HQ is about to drive right up to the Dishka. But they weren't set up in time, and Mountain just drove right past it.
Oh, now he's driving straight towards Platoon HQ. It's Maz and Mountain.
Yep, Maz quickly dismounts. Mountain takes a sharp left. The other UAZ Dishka! Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh. Mountain veers left.
Skip and size jump out. Oh,
it's a game of cat and mouse. Oh my god.
In the worst position possible.
Oh my god. So Stark got a mortar kill. Nice.
Yeah, well, actually,
Green Thumb's knocked out, but yeah, I mean, he just failed his wake-up check. You're seeing HE rounds landing in these buildings now. Look at this. Look at this shitty little bunker Fred made for his mortar. It's the anti-mortar bunker. Oh, mortar round was just fired. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
More to the right of
Yes, I love our mortar camera.
But we have a mortar camera?
Yeah, you just watch it and then you watch it fall. It's called the mortar camera. I know it's not really a mortar camera,
it's not
but
really much of a mortar camera.
I know.
You're just following the mortar. Oh, there it comes. Oh, this might be. Oh my god, is it gonna hit Russell? Nah.
Wounds K, but yeah, it's very danger close at this rate. That's the 4th round, maybe 5th. They need to hold on those rounds at this point. But yeah, Op4 is just gonna steamroll this position.
Yeah, Green 4 have Red 4 have just...
And the goose chase to the south is still going strong. Good God. Hey, Galway, how you doing?
It's honestly just a good method. To be perfectly honest.
You still have Op4 Recon waiting in the back line. I don't know what they're planning, but you also have Kasum coming up to their position. Were they spotted? They might have been, and Kasum's just checking it out. I don't know.
What are they doing in here? Just
Meanwhile, Op4's Northern Force is still trying to break through X-Ray, and now Bravo has come up to reinforce. AT just hit the BTR, excuse me, the 113. Only doing superficial damage from the looks of things, but Op4 wasting their manpower a bit on that Northern Force. Azarai just came up and annihilated someone on the southern side of that southern AO. And you still have the Dishkas following Mountain with the Vic there. You have multiple mortars rounds being fired. I'm not sure if those are smokes or what, because I do see some massive smoke billows here. So I think those are mortar smoke rounds. Just, yeah, dazing Blue 4 here.
Yeah, I think Blue 4 have just been...
I'm a little worried about Op4 though, because they're spreading out their units a bit too much in this attack here, and that's allowing Blue 4 to start defeating the northern unit in detail, and that might be enough for Papega to sweep everything in on the end. If you're going to do a flanking, excuse me, a pincer move or a battle line.
Lolo. Why is Lolo all the way back here?
He hit a rock. Hit him, Lolo! Oh my God. What are the odds?
Oh my God.
Lolo just sniped Blue 4 ground command.
Just a random guy. Just a random guy out here.
Just kicks his body out. What are the freaking... Welcome to Friday Night Fights, where the odds are never in your freaking favor. All of that cat and mouse only to hit a rock and then just get sniped from 20 meters away. That's funny. That's funny.
Dude is all the way to
oh my God.
East. It wasn't random. Lolo obviously knew he was coming.
Yeah, because he was marked on the map, but I mean, out of everywhere to crash into a rock, you know what I mean? Fred just threw a grenade and blew Skip up. Amazing. Korvac ran up and killed him. Skip trying to backpedal, and Dog4 just unloads a PKP in him.
Is Skip Greg's friend?
Straight up pulled a Franz Ferdinand. And now we're in World War I. Becky blowing away an Op4 guy. Comes out with the 240 Bravo under heavy fire. I think just ran out of ammo. Tries to run to cover. Only to be taken out by Dog4. Dog4 running down as he's suppressed by Orcor. But Freddy firing on Orcor to make him pull back. Meanwhile, back over here, Spiky knocked out by Nemesis. Indigo Fox trying to run around behind Scandy Recon's line. Might run into Iander back here, who is looting, but he doesn't check his left. Indigo Fox putting some shots on Albin. Albin turns around. Has a PKP. Indigo Fox crippled and knocked out. Heard some explosives go off. Not sure if they got anyone. But yeah, that's that southern sector pretty much swept. We still have Arcor. But over to the north, we got Blue 4 and Op4 forces very close to each other.
Korvac just ran into... I think Fred or someone put a mine next to Korvac's corpse.
Nice. Azarai taken out by Arcor, but is quickly brought down by Nimia and someone else firing. It might have been Lurch or Albin.
Korvac got fucking mined by a random mine placed right next to the Humvee.
Amazing. Now you got Op4 Charlie pushing Blue 4 Bravo here. BTR's also in the area. We have some marksman shots being delivered by Olaf here. No, he's a suppressed shooter, and he's trying to get some headshots here. There's a dead Blue 4 guy in the mix right there, interestingly enough. Some grenades going out by the Blue 4 guys. They're a little on. Saddam's body knocking over the wall, revealing Aziz. Zenek now trying to get the kill, but taken out by Sanchez.
Olaf is firing a science weapon into the back of these
into that
guys.
group. He knocked out Saddam, which took that wall out. Pierce now vaulting that wall. A lot of smoke in here. You're firing small arms at the BTR, which is kind of cute. Admiral trying to pick off Pierce, but Pierce gets him.
Admiral that takes out. Here comes
And
a BTR. About to
ran
crash
into
the
there.
wall.
Meanwhile, on the far end, X-Ray is contending with members of, I would assume, Papega. Kane is up there. Who else is up here? Oh my God, members of Scandi Recon.
Banks' BTR just driving through the walls right now, taking them all down. Firing,
So skirmish
I think,
out
trying
there.
to finish Admiral off.
Yep.
Has anyone here got any AT at all?
I don't think so. I think they're just hiding at this point. Tin, thanks for the 42 months resub, my man. I hope everything is going well with your family. I hope you always get a nice kick out of these operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this stream.
It is
always a pleasure to see you around here.
For Blue 4 in this area.
Misfit taken out by Rory. A great keyhole there. And you still have Olaf putting some suppressed shots in the backline of these Op4 units here.
GL, Pingus just trying to shoot. I think Pingus just took out Rory. Yeah, he did.
Nice. Meanwhile, looking over at the skirmish here, Kina's gone down. It's just Coda and Kasum, and most of Op4 are still up back there. Looks like they're remounting in a Vic.
AT hit Schultz BTR. It is cooked.
Who shot that though? Oh, yes he did. So X-Ray. Yep, McCarthy is part of Delta, so Delta has pushed up their infantry here to help counter this. BTR's dead, yep. You still have Ahmad up here, but Misfit's battle buddy went down. And you're seeing more mortars landing in the town itself. I thought Stark was out of HE mortars because I thought it was only 6 times, but I guess that was a lie. Ahmad, he's got a 240 Bravo. That's a really good gun for the situation. Can he stair camp? Newton runs up as he throws a grenade and was unable to pull the trigger on his gun. Pierce avoiding the grenade explosion. Still taking a little bit of damage, but that was just poor timing on Ahmad's part. But at that point, you can't know. You just can't know at that point.
Yeah.
Because footsteps are footsteps. That's why you really need to be pulling that security. And if you see movement as you're throwing that grenade, you need to pull back, let that grenade finish, and then immediately hold the trigger down.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of a lull in the combat. Blue 4, I'm going to be honest, looking a little tight here. They still got Papega. They still have 2 of the VIPs in the northern group. But, I mean, it's just been a little unlucky for Blue 4, especially considering what happened with Mountain. And really, this can just go either way at this point, but it's looking like it's in Op4's ballpark here. They just have so many forces still alive. They still have a lot of their assets. They utilize their mortar pretty effectively in that first assault, and I don't think Blue 4 has their mortar. But just look at the roster. All of Alpha for Blue 4 is dead. All of Bravo for Blue 4 is dead. We've had a few casualties in Charlie. Looking at Op4's roster, you really don't see any skulls compared to Blue 4.
So I've just noticed Stark has
trickled units here and there.
Stark has actually abandoned the mortar, moving away.
Yeah.
So Red 4 don't actually have any mortar anymore, unless they have managed to somehow find Blue 4's mortar, which I don't think they will, but that would be incredible if they did.
You never know. Hi, babe.
I wonder how many more mines are around this place.
I don't know.
Well, I personally think it's still quite even. Obviously, it's Papega Pirates over here, and we obviously know Papega Pirates are very good at defending, very good at killing each other in their last defense. But I think this can still go 2 ways. I think Red 4 obviously have. I think they have the.
Don't get me wrong. I agree with you. I think Blue 4 could still pull it back, but
it's currently looking.
It is in Op4's favor, yeah.
It's in Op4's favor, of course. But you have to take into the fact who we are seeing here. We're working with.
Like, we do have 22 minutes left on the clock. Op4 is dragging their feet a little bit. I think they're regrouping and trying to figure out a plan of how to push this, considering they have recon and some elements of whatever Scandi Recon's unit is, which I believe it's Charlie. Nope, it's Bravo. So they're over on the right side. I don't think the 2 angles that I'm seeing through here are a good idea. I think they should go back to supporting each other from relatively close areas. So we might see those units pull around. X-ray reinforcing Op4 might help stem the tide, but I don't know.
I actually didn't take it into consideration because I just completely blanked on it. I just remembered this is actually this is assassination, so it is very different. So I think that pushes it even more in Red 4's favor. Just I say that Coda completely annihilates a Red 4 guy.
Yep.
Sorry.
So that's another reason Op4 is dragging their feet on the other sector. They have to fully sweep it just to make sure that there is no VIP still alive over there, because if they miss it, it's probably going to be too late to go back there and take it.
No, we have about 21 minutes left.
Yep.
So I think Red 4 can just take their time a little bit more, get set up into their next position.
Yep.
Oh, AT goes out.
I would imagine now it's just up to Shy and Logan to be hide-and-seek champions, channel their inner Osama bin Laden, and
to be fair,
hunker down somewhere.
We know Logan as a player, and we know he likes to do those, very cheeky, very sneaky plays.
Yeah, so I'd imagine he is going to find a good spot to go in. More AT coming in, trying to knock out some of the buildings where they saw Blue 4 movement in. That's pretty smart.
Korvac in a
Great
rush.
knockout on Freddy by Otto.
Korvac's rushed in with a Humvee, probably hoping to pretend to be, get them fooled that this is actually just a friendly Humvee, when in reality it's definitely an enemy one.
McCarthy vaulting over with AT. As the Humvee is stuck, McCarthy taking the AT out and bitch slaps the Humvee.
Yeah. Wonder if that cook-off will destroy the building.
Nah, Humvees don't generally have an explosive cook-off like that, unfortunately. Okay. Ever since the Ace damage rewrite for vehicles like 2 or 3 years ago. So I see what Op4 is trying to do, trying to sneak units in, trying to have a little bit of chaos, but Blue 4 is doing a great job of just picking those units off, and every unit they can pick off early is going to be one less for the main attack. That's great.
Blue 4 have just a bunch of randomly placed units around, which is working really well in their favor. I have realized Coda is no longer visible. I don't know if he pushed back or if he did actually get killed by Falcon, who's the closest there. You do have Corsum also just out here.
Coda, he is still alive. He's all the way to the north now at the 240.
Jesus, he ran.
You got Sam from Recon running up. He has an AS Val, which means he picked it off of a dead friendly.
Those AS Vals are really good at this in like CQC, stuff like that.
Server yellowing?
Oh, server yellow chain.
Oh!
No message.
Uh-oh.
No winner. The server wins. This hasn't happened for a while.
Yeah, no, it's been quite a while since the server crashed. What?
Yeah.
There was nothing crazy running. At that point, I think
one of those server boxes.
I think the server box just had a heart attack. Maybe the server's burnt down.
Night Owl just came into my chat and said, Dream, you broke the server. Apparently it's my fault.
Well, of course it's your fault, but
of
in all actuality, I want to know.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested why it went down.
Nothing crazy happened for it to go off.
It didn't even do this badly when we did the Vietnam month. So there's literally next to nothing happening in this one, so I imagine it's just the server box.
I think the server box or the host provider had an issue, because there was nothing crazy going on here, to be perfectly honest. So
yeah, so it had crystal clear frames. And just, there was nothing. There was only one smokestack as well.
Maz poked me and said Blue 4 Thanos snap. Unfortunately, this means we have to refund the prediction, but...
yeah.
Server installing Windows 11. Stand by.
We're not going to restart the round.
That's pretty fun. Well, that's a shame. Because that was going to turn to a really good round. I mean, Blue 4 was holding firm, but oh well.
Yeah, I think, well, there you go. FNF over, forever. Bye.
Someone's already refunded the prediction. Thank you. I believe that was Don. Yep.
It's cool, I can just keep playing Pokemon.
All right, well, I guess they're going to look into that. I guess I'll run some ads until we decide what's going to happen. And, yeah. Which just... I guess we'll chill in the meantime. So, Chad, if you got any questions, comments, and concerns, we got a nice little bit of downtime here. We do have Pay for Pain tomorrow. We'll be doing a dev stream later tonight and probably collecting pre-orders for that. So if you're interested, feel free to stick around, because after the 40K op we're going to be doing at 8 p.m. tonight, where I will be on the ground and a friend of mine will be Zeusing, we will go right back into some development, see if there's any other crazy little specials we can make as I slowly try to figure out how to... circumvent the ship issue with AI. So
Oh, I saw that. What was that? I just saw a big ship with a helicopter on top of it, and I just went, okay.
So there's two types of ships you can build in Arma, in my opinion. There's the ones that players will use and the ones that AI will use. And there's a different set of rules for either of them, because some issues you won't run into if a player's flying it compared to an AI because of how the AI will behave with certain things. I'm just trying to find a way to make the AI utilize a ship similar to the ones I've already built that I've had the players utilize, because I want AI to obviously use it, and it's just a pain in the butt. Night Owl coming in and say this is why NA is superior. I wouldn't know, because I'm not coming to NA tonight, because I will be playing that one op, because I promised a friend of mine I would show up. We are seeing, hold up, the staff are getting in the staff room. Oh dear.
FNF is officially over.
This is the end. The server burnt down. We forgot to ping Andy T90 today. And unfortunately, the servers have the data center blew up.
We blame Andy for this. Server's back up, by the way.
Oh, is it? Should we get back on?
I'm already on.
Okay. Well, if the server's back up, that means it was probably just an oopsie, or maybe it was just a random memory leak issue. There's no telling what might have been the actual issue. Maybe a staff member will come in and tell us. Maybe Malin will mention it. I just think it was a random network hiccup or something.
Someone accidentally spilled their tomato ketchup on the server box.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
Night Owl, I'm starting a new FNF. It's called FNF2. Only difference is all guns are placed with mats. Hey, Night Owl, can I be a mod? Can I be a staff member?
All right, we are going to go to our third round of the day, so I will start changing the commands.
Oh, so who won that? Obviously, prediction, given back, but I think
Op4 still would have come out on top. They just had too much in numbers. Even though they were trickling a few forces in, they would have eventually overwhelmed that position, but we won't know, so.
So, I was right.
Blue 4 is attacking 2 Op4 sectors. That's what I'm reading here. Sectors. Blue 4 has a 10% numbers advantage.
Blue 4 has a 10% chance of crashing the server.
A
KA
2 CH-53s.
2 Mark V socks.
2 SOCOM boats.
M1151. 2.
I think those are Humvees. I don't know if those are the SOCOM Humvees or not, but I'm just going to write 240 Humvees. So 2 SOCOM boats, 2 M240, and transport. While Op4 has a KA-60. Okay. 4 has a KA-60, a BRDM, and 4 static turrets. All right, let me go ahead and copy that over. Awesome. I can go ahead and save the document because I try to save the write-up so I can put them in the YouTube videos. Map, it's Pula, which I always butcher the spelling, P-U-L-A-U. Pula. I used to call it Puala because I completely got dyslexic on the reading and just kept reading it wrong. But otherwise...
So I just went into the TeamSpeak and put in like the mass messaging thing, the rules are fun, and then linked the FNF rules.
That's fun. It does say 1 times 2 times CH-53E, so... Audited missions.
3. There are 3 of them. Or if, unless it's like 1 times 2, obviously 2, but then times that by a CH-53E, what does that make?
It is Mountain quick to jump because it's his mission. He's saying it's version 11, so cool your chats. God, if I'm gonna be honest, the most versions of a mission I have made. Hold up. Regardless, the most versions I went through for a mission file was Splendid Squad. I think we went through 9 different versions But I greatly changed that mission from version 1 to version 9 because I just kept adding like crazier and crazier things and features. But we went from like a really simple 2-hour, like go in there, do the thing, get out, to you're dropping from a boat, breaching an underground bunker, and then Fluffers is giant.
Everyone, Liru's education was audited. That's
Huh?
really fair. Come to see.
What?
Someone
it's
made
just
fun
shit
of
on
you.
Liru's day.
Someone made fun of your spellings. So I just put
Bro, I
Liru's
can't spell
ed-
for shit. Let's be
I put
honest.
Liru's
Anyone that
education
has
was
watched my
audited.
content for more than a week knows I can't spell for shit. If you're new here, I swear I think I'm dyslexic at times. I cannot type properly, and it's so funny. But my god, my fat fucking fingers do not let me do anything proper. Like, good god.
Look, I may be British and I may be like dumb, but at least I can spell it sometimes.
You know what?
Most of the time.
That's great. Can I say proving ground? Shut up, Don. We fixed it. After
Wait, what's
5 years,
proving
I'm able to.
grounds? What's proving grounds?
No, it's proving grounds.
I'm finding so much.
Because I would call it proving grounds.
Poving grounds or poving grounds. Yes, I remember that. There was another one you said recently, which was really fun. Not recently, it was quite a while ago now.
Which
But
one
it
was that?
I don't know. I can't remember it, but it was really funny at the time, and I just made fun of you for like 2 weeks straight.
God damn it.
Poving grounds.
I said it like that for 5 years. I didn't realize that was wrong.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't it. But I remember the whole proving grounds thing.
Yes, because it was the Ukrainian mission like a month ago.
Wait, was it?
Or was it before that? What?
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I was like, was that like, were you saying it up until when did you learn to start saying it properly? Because I can't remember if I told you what it was, or if someone else did at another point. Because I remember telling you, you said it, and I was like, wait, what?
What?
Poving grounds? I don't know. I'm remembering things from quite a while ago.
I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, I know. I can spell and all that stuff. If you tried to get me to remember something I did a week ago, won't work. I literally cannot remember things for shit. Like people have come out to me and said I did something or said something that I never actually said and convinced me I said it.
People have done that to me before. 50-50, I either have to go back and find the VOD where I said it obscurely, and then I'm like, wait, I was drinking that one. Of course I said that. Or it's, I genuinely don't remember what they said. I look through what they think, like where they think it happened, and I'll either vaguely remember it and look through the videos for like 30 minutes until I realize what am I doing with my life, or I'll just go, I don't know.
I'm too lazy. I just normally go, yeah.
Hey, Don, can you put the prediction up and put it for 20 minutes right now? Just because we're already seeing Scandy, Recon, Papega, and Dooley, which means Bayant, are going to all be on Blue 4. No, Bayant's on Op 4, but Dooley... Okay, they switched that. Okay. But Scandy, Recon, and Papega are going to be Blue 4. Because I see Azariah...
You said you hated Armor 3? I do hate Armor 3. This game causes me never-ending pain.
Suffering. I love it.
I don't even get paid for it. I at least like to be paid when I'm being abused. But oh god, I have so many things to do.
Like what? What do you have to do?
Well, I put in an application for a job yesterday. So I've got an interview on Monday. I have to write a personal statement for uni.
Okay.
I'm about 700 words done with that. I have to do some things that I've been promising to do for a while with the channel, like Fugitive. There's a few more things I have to do with the channel, and it is just all coming down at once. I have to get a passport sorted out so I can prove I am me.
Okay. But are you you?
Maybe. I guess the passport will tell me.
I see.
It costs 85 fucking pound though.
Heh. Oh, that reminds me. Let me actually look at my passport right now because I have it on my desk. What year does this expire? Not that I'm going anywhere for the next few years, but it's a pain in the ass to get a new one after it's expired. So 2024, which means I have 6 months before June 2024. So like late 2023, I have to go and get that fixed, which is another.
Yeah.
I have a little under 2 years. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
COVID will hopefully be mostly wrapped up by then. If not, we're kind of SOL.
I'm going to Amsterdam in July for TwitchCon Amsterdam.
All right.
Just gonna do that. I mean, I don't really. I mean, I'm just kind of going for the experience. Mostly, I'm going for Amsterdam because Amsterdam's a cool place. But if anyone is there, if anyone is there who recognize me, if they're going for some other completely different reason, please run up like, huh?
Nothing. Sorry, I was making a snide comment to some of my people in chat.
I was just gonna say, if anyone goes there and recognizes me, because you've obviously seen my face, or maybe you haven't, but my face is like everywhere. Just please run up screaming.
I know like 23 people recognize you by your feet, at least.
I will be wearing socks.
Thanks, Aram. Thanks for dropping by. Then why would you even go to Amsterdam if you're gonna wear socks?
Well, I do want to go to the red light district just to see what it's like.
What does the red light district have to do with not wearing socks?
Well,
all right. You're clearly going to the Amsterdam district for the wrong reasons, sir.
Yeah, obviously. I just want to go there to see what it's like, and then leave because I don't want to do anything. I just want to go and see it. I want to go see other things.
I see.
But I'm mainly going for TwitchCon, so again, if anyone sees me, please run up screaming and I'll give you £10, or €10, I guess. Just make me look popular.
I'm also watching Stark shill from himself in the channel. It's pretty funny.
He's actually kind of shilling for me.
Is he?
But go check out twitch.tv/SL Stark for more epic content. And then he put or dream. And then Logan said dream better than Liru. Then you put Logan better than Liru. Dream. Dream better than Liru stand dream. Luton better than Liru.
Hey, if Luton was better than me, I would not exist. I'm going to be perfectly honest. If Luton actually listened to us back in the day and didn't completely fuck over everyone, I would not exist as a channel. I'm just saying that right now.
So I've got to wait for you to do that.
What do you mean?
And then I'll...
Oh, you little bitch. I'm just saying, back in the day, because we tried to like sit him down and talk to him about like where things were going wrong, because basically he was just getting really heavy with the mortar spam. We would spend like an hour getting the mission ready, and then he would just spam the shit out of us with mortars, and we'd all be dead in like 20 minutes. And a lot of people go, well, why the fuck did we just play this? We tried to sit down with him 3 times, and every single time he just talked about for like literally 30 minutes to an hour of, oh, well, I'm doing this, this, and this, 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 and this, blah, blah, blah. And then the next mission, rinse and repeat. We get mortared to death for 30 minutes. And it's like, bro. So I think the reason he left to make his own group was a lot of people were thinking of sectoring off anyway, so we tried to get ahead of it. But
he had his way of things, and he could see how the I guess it was going.
Yep.
And then decided that it was better for him to jump off and start doing his own thing, which is obviously nothing wrong with that.
Of course. But
if you're being told that there's a problem,
he fucked everyone over though.
Yeah, if you're being told there's a problem and don't even try to somewhat negate it before everyone, I guess, ups and leaves, and then you're also fucking people over while it's happening, and then you leave with, like, I guess, I mean, I don't know the full situation.
He's gonna walk barefoot and all the red light district guys and girls. Hell yeah, Devour.
Yeah, barely any explanation, I guess. Yeah, I can see why that would rub a few people the wrong way.
Yeah, you never want to rub someone the wrong way. Thank God Barbarian's here, otherwise he'd be making horny jokes about it for the next 10 minutes. But yeah, the only reason I don't like bringing up old drama. The only reason I bring it up is because the frickin' meme that started in frickin' Op 1. Ugh. Regardless, Blue 4 starting on the top left, coming down to make a naval invasion. Sector 1 at the airfield, Sector 2 at the northern position.
Didn't let me make my joke. So when you definitely don't like rubbing people the wrong way. It's like, that's how you get into a court case.
What's that saying? British would know a lot about fucking people over. Made it into an empire. Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
no, actually, do you guys, I know we have a bit of a thing to do here, so I'll explain it after if we do it quickly.
Okay.
But I actually had a really good idea the other day, and I think you guys will love it, so I'll do the background and stuff. What voice?
Give me any voice. Briefing, go.
I'm just gonna do my normal one then.
No one likes your normal one. Do a funny one. Make funny.
make funny, make
Do
content.
the funny.
Do the funny.
Do the funny.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm thinking. I was going to do the joke one, but I need a bit of a start to do that. But I'll just do the movie one. U.S. forces. What the fuck?
Assail. Held up Russian
US
forces.
Assail. What? Assault of U.S.
Assail.
forces. Assail. Held up Russian forces in the Pacific theater of World War III. Area of operations, World War. That doesn't make sense.
World War III shenaniganery.
The area that this is happening is World War III.
It's World War III shenaniganery. I know the Orca. That's a custom paint job for the Orca.
This is a big AO, and you have 50 minutes to execute your vehicles. It's oh fuck! I didn't say the comma. To execute, your vehicles are more capable of doing this. Also, the CH-53E will safely touch down and float on water with neutral collective. I find this aspect of them to be heavily underused, and considering the terrain, you may want to use this as an option.
No, you have to say it epically.
I.
Mission rules.
Helicopters may move around freely prior to safe start ending.
Wow. So Blue 4 can be like ready to go.
Yeah, didn't Mountain say this went through 11 versions and
11
this was
versions.
still the Assail.
Assail.
Game mode, attack defense sector.
Yep.
Wait, it's an AD sector?
Yeah, it's an ad sector.
Oh no, okay, don't worry. For some reason, I got its AD sector mixed up with
Rush, yeah.
The dreaded sector. Sector control. The one we don't talk about.
Yeah, neutral sector, I know. All right. Otherwise, Blue 4, we're going to be Marines with M27s and M4s. M27s are nice because they fire fully automatic. They've got M249s, M240 Bravos, M72 Laws. The sniper gets the M48-5. Suppress shooters get out of the SOCOM 16 to Mark 14 EBR, about 762 rifles that they can suppress. Crew for aviation get either M4A1s or MP7s. For this map, I'd recommend the MP7 because it's a good short-range weapon in Koala. You can get some really close-range encounters because of how roaming the hills are, or it is pretty much jungle warfare or CQC. Anyway, assets. Okay. Shut up. Loadouts are, we already went over loadouts. Assets, that's what we're doing. 12 RHIBs.
Nice. 4
MRZRs that can be deployed via the helicopter. 2 SOCOM Big Bird boats.
Bird.
You're right, they did replace the GMG with a 7.62 minigun. So that is quite funny to see.
The last time Blue Force started off on a boat with these, on a big boat with these boats.
They got hijacked, and then there was a crash, and it was pretty funny. We've got 2 up-armored M240 Humvees and 2 CH-53 Sea Stallions. Apparently the driver has... Oh, those are flares. My bad. I was like, what the heck? No. They have 2 flare things. That's weird. I just heard a noise. I am quite scared. There's also a Cobra.
What?
But it's not being utilized, but they can get in it.
Cobra?
Why can Corvette get into the Cobra?
Wait, what? Where's the Cobra?
It's on the central ship.
Oh.
But the rotors are tied down.
Then they probably can't get in it then.
I'm gonna look into that because that would be a really cool static object to use for operations. But otherwise, Platoon HQ is going to be Despo with Syke and Tymek as the 2IC and Platoon Medic respectively. Mackenzie is going to be the X-Ray lead with Qasem, Drago, Mobile X, and Grav. Under him, Grav, Mobile X taking SOCOM 16, suppressed. Drago, I believe, going to be the M40 sniper. Yes. Naders is going to be the Bravo HQ lead. I don't see an Alpha. So you just bypassed Alpha. Okay. He has 1 RCC under him, as well as Cholt. Bravo 2 has Zen, Haj, Raven, Indigo Fox, Arcor, and Misfit as one group. Papega Pirates, led by Flux, are going to be within Charlie 1. We still see Armageddon, Sky Fury, and Legal Action has joined us for round 3. Awesome. And Kane is going to be there. So the Fearsome Foursome with Flux. The 5th one is there. Yes, he is. Ha! So all 5 of those big heads are there. We'll see if they're able to do anything awesome tonight. And some fill-in has gone into Charlie 2, Coda roster, and Maz is joining them as well. Delta has Scandi Recon with Azariah leading with Nas, Iander, Nimia, Gabian, Cullis, and Whiplash, 2 SOG devs joining them today. And Nemesis also in that group. Delta 2 has Lurch, Mito, Pertin, and Cheese. Gamma 1, which I believe is going to be one of the helicopter crews, is going to have Falcon and Iceberg. And no, actually Gamma would be vehicle crews. So they're going to take a Humvee when it comes in. And then Skipu, Pingus, and Steel are going to take the other M240 Humvee when they land. And then Korvac flying 1 helicopter, Logan flying the other. Nice. Good roster. A lot of room to deploy.
Water.
We'll see how things go. But otherwise, tell me, what is the OPFOR roster looking like? Or tell me the mission info and their assets and shit first.
Oh, we already done the mission info, you melon. Anyway,
I know. Go over loadouts and shit.
The OPFOR loadout is a modern Russian army EMR camouflage, and their loadout being AK-74Ms and AKS-74Ns with an MP443 as their sidearm. Support gunners have RPK-74Ms and PKPs respectively, LAT carrying the RPG-26, Recon carrying the T-5000 with the silenced guys having the choice of AKS-74Ns or AS-FALs. Again, I would say the AS-FAL on this occasion because it's quiet and, you know, it just does very, very good things. And Crew and Aviation having the PP2000 or the yeah.
You okay?
AKS-74N. No.
Bro.
Red 4 have the greatest thing in the world, water scooters. Very cool.
Where are they?
I don't know. They also have 2 static dishcoms, which are the NSV 67s, 1 motorboat. Funny. 2
I found them. They're 011045 left of Sector 2.
1
OPFOR have little mini boats.
1 KA-60, which is actually for some reason an orca in the picture. Very cool. 8 gases.
Wait, you have an orca? I don't see an orca.
They are the KA-60. The picture is an orca.
Yes, it is. The vanilla name for it is an orca. Yes, I thought you meant like an actual picture of an orca. And the whole reason the camo, fun fact, is made to look like an orca. It's called the custom camo, which is why it has that white underbelly and the white dots as a joke.
About an actual fucking...
Yeah, I thought there was like an actual picture of an orca on it. And I was gonna go, oh, that's a funny Easter egg because it has the orca camo. But my humor is too meta. I'm sorry.
I got the KA-60 mixed up. I thought they were going to be able to use this very, very large helicopter with a very, very large gun
No, that's
on
the
it.
Mi-28.
Yeah.
Which is a Russian Apache equivalent, essentially.
Surprised they're not allowed to use that. And also Red 4 have a BRDM.
I'm not, it's got a giant freaking autocannon under it.
That would be cool. It also has 69 on the side of it.
Do you want me to go over the roster before I bash my head against my monitor, or are we good?
69.
Vagrant is going to be commanding OPFOR Platoon HQ. He was commanding last time. I was commanding this time, I guess, because no one stepped up, but he is one of the veteran commanders here in FNF, and he was about to win that last round, so we'll see how he does. He's got 4 IB under him, who is X-Ray, and they're already loading up in the Orca. Stark taking the sniper rifle, Skipper taking an AS-Val. Otherwise, I believe Fred is a medic because he's got a simple rifle, and Turk is a grenadier. Ash leading Alpha HQ. He's got Tackleberry, 2600, Banks, Kazag, Swola, Andrews, and Rory under him. We got 1 RW under Bravo 1, including Pierce, Bond, and Ibanek, who is a new guy within 1RW, but we also see him play in OFCRA. And they got Wise and Azus with them as well. 4IB Barton taking Charlie HQ. Charlie 1 having a 2-man AT team of Mimi Bear and Capt, which I believe stands for something. It's Arcane, right? You got to hover over the name to see the full name. It's the second King. Bands and Dooley with Otto Visky and Bald Eagle under Charlie 2. AA taking Delta HQ with Delta 1. We see all of those names that we know within AA. Gyp Style, Spiky, Nordic, Olaf, Rega, Green Thumb, and then TSB is taking Delta 2. Sure, that's his name. It's his name. And then TSB taking Delta 2, Reaper, Sam, Tully, and Lolo. Wheaton, Freyja, and Legs under Gamma 1, and Hotel having Mountain and Kiri, as well as Nuzzy, a fill-in under 1RW for Bravo 2.
I learned the trick was to call him Riga. Like
Riga Rose?
What?
What? Anyway. Sector 1 is the airfield itself, and Sector 2 is a random town up north. I'd imagine that BRDM is going to be used to scout the coast to try to watch for those boats coming in. I think Blue 4's best bet is to land opposite of Pula Moniette, probably on the western side, and then push east. Excuse me, push west. East would be to the other island. But not do these massive flank arounds. They need to adjust things, and it looks like some people didn't spawn with radios. Wow, audited 11 times. Neat.
Audited mission.
And Ilbanek just crashed and hurt himself. But then again, they're set to invincible right now, so hopefully those get stuck in a rock. But yeah, no, I don't really see any other way for Blue 4 to do this. If they deploy on the northernmost side, they run the risk of the BRDM intercepting them and taking them out. If they deploy all the way in the south, it means they... Yeah, I think it's just too much time maneuvering. Plus, if they have to put any overfill on the boats, they won't be able to. But then again, 2 CH-53s might be able to fit everyone inside, so maybe they'll just go full air assault. But I already see people mounting into these areas.
The helicopters, they're not seated. They're the I know they have the chairs in them, but they're not textured, which I think means they're the vehicle carrying kind. Yeah.
But then the vehicles would have to be... Okay, so I see 2 MRZRs on the right and 1 Humvee. So maybe they are the vehicle bring-in versions, which means they have to take the SOCOM boats in. So yeah, no, they should just land on the eastern side of the island and just push west and have the... the 53s drop the vehicles down at their LZs after they make landfall.
That just reminds me of that one time when we had the opportunity to see Stark kill 28 people.
And scuff it, unfortunately. But hey, there will always be a next time. It just might take a year or two.
Oh yeah, I was going to say what my brilliant plan was. I had this at 4 a.m. in Barb's stream while he was playing Metal Gear.
Okay, do tell.
And I thought to myself, what is the one thing no one has like ever done on Twitch? Yeah, colonization. I go back, become a British colonial, and I colonize every single category on Twitch. And then the whole bit becomes I'm a British colonial, and I will recreate the colonies, and I will get everyone in.
Oh, okay.
I will recreate it back into its former glory.
Why?
I think it's a perfect because Britain.
Why?
British colony. You rule Britannia.
Oh, okay.
You got a problem with it?
I just think you're silly.
I'm not silly.
Okay. Anyway.
The British will be back on top.
Jeez. It sounds very imperialist of you. Anyway.
That's the whole thing. It just becomes very, very... I'm not going to go forward with that. I made a joke before. I'm not going to make it now.
I'm a little disturbed, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, the Yankees talking back, colonize him. Better be careful, bro, or I'll fuck colonize you. You can come and join the great... I don't fucking know.
I don't know why Dream is thinking about remaking the British Empire, but...
Why not? Why not? Tell me exactly.
Okay. It's weird. Anyway, mission will begin in about a minute. We don't see any of the helicopters pre-lifting. As I say that, we see Korvac spelling up a little bit, but otherwise not much. It's going to really rely on the aircraft to actually get these all towed in effectively, so we'll see if they're able to perform. But this will be the last mission I cover for tonight. Again, at 8 p.m. EST, I will be on the ground as a Space Marine to the mercy of one of the most sadistic Zeuses I know. So that should be fun.
Who's that?
Rafna.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, be happy, because I'm going to get murdered. We're all going to get murdered. James, thanks for the T3 resub for 12 months. That gets you the Lance Corporal badge. Hope you keep enjoying everything, my friend. Sorry the pops are delayed. It'll come up in like 5 minutes, but otherwise, thank you for everything. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario, and hope you keep enjoying the content as a whole. What's that in GMT? It's basically in 2.5 hours.
It is 1 in the morning is what it is in GMT. Because I am in GMT.
There's the mission start. Looking at Op 4, they've only put like 3 guys in Sector 1, and they've put everyone else up at Sector 2, so they're doing an all eggs in one basket defense. However, we do have a large amount of forces heading north immediately. 2 gases full and a BRDM full in an attempt, I guess, to intercept the SOCOM boats and fire at them from afar.
No, 2 of them have turned into the jungle.
Well, we'll see if that BRDM comes up and potentially intercepts either of the SOCOM boats, but the SOCOM boats have a lot of armament to actually snipe those BRDMs, so we'll just see how, have to see how things go. Hey, Yasir, how you doing? I see, so one of them's towing one of the 240 Vics, and the other one is just driving as an infantry transport. So, Dream is full of shit.
I did what?
Because the one of the Vics has a lot of infantry in it.
I was confused because one of them, I couldn't remember what it was. If infantry, there's 2 different variations, and I think I know where I got wrong. There's a variation without the seats, like little black squares, and then there's a variation with the seats. And then the one that takes vehicles only. Basically, yes, I am a dum-dum.
K-60's also in the air trying to look for where they might deploy.
Jesus, they're really going for an instant push, aren't they?
So I'm trying to see if Op 4 have any AA, because I thought I read in the roster that Blue 4 had a Stinger, or at least some sort of AA capability.
I think Red 4 have the Stinger.
I don't see... No, Red 4 have an Igla then, but I don't see any thing. Oh my god, Tackleberry's in a motorboat.
Tackle's in a motorboat. Is he alone?
No, he's with someone. He's with Gazag. They're a marksman team.
Where's he going? Oh,
RPK marksman team.
One's used the jet skis, I guess. Very sad. Actually, one of the jet skis has been pulled forward and crashed into a rock.
What a shame. I have no idea what they're doing. They're circling this small island. I doubt they're going to put the marksman up there, but it'd be really funny if they did. The boats have been spotted by the KH-60. Op 4 Coast Guard are getting their forces around, but they are under fire.
Oh,
He is now going on a dive.
Oh, look at that minigun spray. It's beautiful. Stop firing at them. You're way too far for that minigun to do anything.
Shots are landing on target, though.
Why is he just flying straight away? At this point, you go parallel.
BRDM coming around.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
They're firing into the tree line for some reason.
Uh-oh.
BRDM's firing out. Oh, 2 dead! 3 dead!
Mito and Lurch, KIA. That 14.5 millimeter just made mincemeat of that boat. Getting some early kills. Main guns reloaded. They're firing more rounds. Iceberg dead. Cullis dead.
They're not going to be able to pierce the BRDM with the minigun, are they?
Bohemia knocked unconscious.
That minigun's gonna do nothing to them.
No, it's not, because it's 762 against the BRDM. BRDM now displacing because it took AT fire.
It's actually driving straight towards them.
Uh-oh.
Why is the fucking minigun just firing? Oh, what?
Hit the rear. What?
No, what? No, it didn't.
That didn't hit.
That didn't hit. What? Did you see the same thing?
Yeah. That one also missed.
Okay.
How did that?
Must be some pretty powerful shrapnel.
That's some pretty powerful AG to... It clearly didn't hit, though.
No, it's not Russian magic, it's American magic.
What? What the hell?
Okay, so
What just happened?
losses from that was Ice, Periton, Cullis. We also had 2 others die, but they left the server.
No, that was
Electrometer
clearly the
also
rocket. The
died, but
minigun can't pen that. Because it's only 762.
For some reason, Wheaton has decided to stay in a pillbox, which I guess isn't the worst idea if he just hides in there.
Oh my god, the OPFOR motorboat's coming. No, don't turn away. Come on, I need the motorboat in here now.
What, you need a motorboat?
Everyone needs a motorboat in their life, let's be
Everyone
honest.
needs a motorboat.
Anyway. Blue 4 just blindly suppressing that position.
It does look beautiful, though.
It does look quite nice. We don't even need the freaking tracer effect. We can just watch it.
Yeah. I've turned off all the overlays. Ah, beautiful.
He had a lot to let out there, didn't he?
Yeah, he was really upset.
Wheaton getting out of the pillbox, thinking it's safe. Meanwhile, G-Leg's about to get run up on. Tunnel vision on the left. He's going to run into Pepega. But Pepega's not looking in his direction.
Blends in pretty well. We might actually end up killing Maz. Maz is Charlie 2. Oh, he moves around
Ducking away from roster.
What's he got? What weapon has he decided to pick? He's got the AK.
Maz coming up. Maz eliminated.
Oh, kill. Roster hears it, turns around. I think Greg might. Oh, Roster just saw him off and fired a bit quickly.
And gets him. $43 minutes left on the clock. Blue 4's done a pretty far dismount. They're going to have a lot of walking to do. I'm going to be honest, I don't see them getting to sector. Oh, no, helicopter crew dismounted. They're going for a 2-pronged attack. Southern group's going to go for sector 1. Northern group's going to go for sector 2.
Both of them still just quite far.
It's going to be a long walk. Roster now soloing. Moving up to make sure all of those dismounts are dead. Wheaton moving up. Roster then ordered to pull back last second, realizing he's getting too far or he was yelled at. And X-Ray's been deployed on the far northern island, but Blue 4 is going to be able to fold away by the time they get in position. So a little bit of a misplay there.
Is it advanced optics? Wheaton's got a PSO scope.
Guy Fury has an ACOG. Yes, it is advanced optics. All right, now we're going to wait for the next bout of action to happen. You got Wheaton coming up as a Roster is looting his dead friend's body.
I think you said it, and it's just a quick question. Are your sub alerts really fucking slow as well?
Yes. I think the Twitch is just being delayed right now, unfortunately.
Yeah. Like so I had someone sub a Prime earlier, and it didn't come through until an hour later.
Yeah, it's slowed down right now, unfortunately. That's why I'm shouting about in chat when I see him.
Yeah.
Helicopter flying high over Sector 2 to the north. Some smoke has gone off. They've built some pretty nice fortifications here. Fawn's looking up with his RPG, but that's a little too high for AT, in all honesty. If they had some dedicated AA, then sure.
Oh
but...
no, the SOCOM boat's gonna come up on.
No, not the motorboat.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, not the poor little motorboat.
Done.
Wait, have they got anyone on the back?
No, it's just Falcon solo crewing it. Wait, no, there's more people in there.
No, it's just Falcon. They're dead. They're dead, Liru.
Ah, I see.
Falcon is with his dead brothers.
Oh god, James gifting out 20 gift subs. If you got a sub from James, make sure you thank him. Again, the alerts aren't going to come until like an hour because they're slowed down for whatever reason because Twitch servers are being Twitch servers. But thank you so much, James. If you got a sub from him, make sure you thank him or her. I don't judge. I hope you keep enjoying the operations to all of you, and I hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario. Oh, Iceberg's in here. Iceberg, did you enjoy getting sniped by a BRDM? Yeah, AWS go burr. Exactly. Iceberg did not, in fact, enjoy being sniped by a BRDM.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought you would have enjoyed that.
I did too, in all honesty. But hey, I guess you never know.
Maybe. You know what? Maybe it's a bit of a skill issue.
He died at the start of every round, Dream. Come on.
Again, maybe it is.
Oh my God, no.
I don't want to be the bad guy, but, you know, I'm being a devil's advocate here. Maybe it's just a bit of a skill issue.
Falcon just pulled Iceberg's body off the turret. What the Falcon doing? I just said,
What's the Falcon doing?
Yeah, what the Falcon doing? He just dabbed.
Why did he just dab? Oh, is he dabbing for ice? And now he's being shot at.
Iceberg, I don't have the authority to. I'm sorry.
I think that's what that is anyway.
They're chords, but they're still 12.7. Which is funny because there's also an NSV turret in this game, which is supposed to be 14.5 like a KPTV, but it's still chambered in 12.7. But you can always rescript it to be 14.5 if you know how. So it looks like we have a pincer attack going on Sector 2 and a small force going to Sector 1, which I guess makes sense, but there's no way Blue 4 could know that there's a small garrison on Sector 1, so I guess they're planning to just quickly move over to that sector. But the southern attack, I think, is going to get to Sector 2 before the northern force, probably because they were delayed.
What Kazakh and Tackle doing? Just in their little boat.
Bro, they're having a vacation. Don't mind that SOCOM boat. Is Gazag gonna try to snipe Falcon?
If he does, it would be beautiful.
I can see all the bodies on the back too. Falcon turning about.
Oh, he did take a shot.
Yep.
The Falcon has accidentally left it going backwards.
Falcon, what are you doing? He is returning fire from the boat.
What a Chad. Why is Falcon not just turning the boat? Why is Falcon just not...
Falcon knocked him out!
Okay, I guess that's why Falcon's not just turning the boat.
Oh my God. If it works, it ain't stupid if it works!
So this is advanced optics,
Oh,
then,
yeah, it is advanced optics. Everyone has a magnified optic. Oh my God.
How we hear that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, yeah, I think he's finally realized that he has many guns on the back of his boat.
Tackle woke up. Gazag did not. Now here comes the minigun spray. His rounds are short.
Run. Get in your boat and run, boys. Why is he firing into the water?
because those rounds go completely random. Gazog is braving it.
What a fucking Chad.
He's trying to defeat the Falcon.
He's actually being shot at by Delta. No, he's. Yeah, I mean, they're not landing anywhere near him, but you know he's trying. Someone in Op 4 is trying to help.
It's a marksman war. I heard a bullet hit Gazog.
Had a better chance with the M4, Marlon says. What has he got?
Gazog is down again. Tackle now trying to deliver some shots. Did Falcon just fall off the boat?
Yes.
No, okay, he's back in the boat. Gazog waking back up. And tackle flanked from the rear as Papega now support Falcon.
Oh no.
As Gazog is bandaging underwater.
Gazog, get in the boat and run. Gazog, get in the boat and run.
Oh no, now the 50. Now the M2, the M134 spray.
The boat boys are dead. The boat boys are dead.
How unfortunate. Op 4 has suffered from a major boating accident.
Oh, Gazog, look out.
Gazog, you gotta go. Gazog, you gotta go.
Gazog, get in the boat and run. I'm sure that boat's engines still work. Gazog's gonna drown.
Oh, no, grenade round lands on the boat from Papega on the shoreline. Knocking Gazog out again. I think Gazog's gonna drown.
He's going to drown now, but... And there goes the boat. Oh, Liru, the boat's dead.
That's funny.
Rip
Gazog!
Boat. No way.
Does not want to die yet.
I don't...
Falcon's now driving up. Gazog gets knocked out again, and he's falling all the way to the bottom. Oh, man.
Like, surely.
Here comes Falcon. Tackle drowns. I love how Wheaton's slowly following this Blue 4 group. How are these dudes still alive? The sheer force.
KA-60 and the Seahawk are having a little bit of a dance, but the KA-60 is now flying straight towards Falcon. Oh no, yeah, the KA-60 is flying straight towards Falcon as he drops X-ray out. Oh, please, one of you fuck up your. Okay, no, it's 4OB. 4OB know how to. They actually got mad at me last time I made fun of their.
You know what they're doing? Look at what they're doing.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We're gonna have boat violence again.
Oh, is Falcon gonna try and... Yeah? Oh, he's trying to get onto the minigun. But it's not letting him. Here we go.
Spraying at the KA-60, yep.
I saw that.
He's gonna go chase after the helicopter.
Yeah, all superficial damage, but... Now Falcon's on now, 4AB are on the back line.
So last time Op 4 stole a Blue 4 boat, there was a vehicle ramming incident where a boat got Mario stomped on accident. It was the funniest thing ever.
So Fred...
Ash trying to pick off Falcon off of his boat.
None of them have decided to start driving. None of them want to drive. All of them want to gun.
I guess they're waiting for Turk to come up since he's last. He'll gun. But Falcon driving up north. Is he going to see Op 4 mounting into this boat?
I don't think that he will. I think they'll see him first. Why is the other minigun firing? Oh, do you know what I think it is? I think they both use the same ammo reserve.
Possibly.
There we go, Turk's in the driver's seat. Fred's dead! Fred was standing up! Fred has been murdered!
What just happened to Fred?
Fred was standing on the boat as Turk got in and started moving.
And he got ran over?
And he got run over.
And he's dead.
And he's dead.
Amazing.
Just a message Fred saying, "Bwah."
Okay, well, rest in peace, Fred. He will be missed. And now I guess Falcon is going to joust with this other boat. But now Blue 4 and Op 4 are starting to run into each other on the main attack. So, I don't know, chat. What do we want to cover? Do we want to cover boat jousting or the actual fucking fight?
Boat jousting. Anything else is wrong.
I do agree with you. But it's that type of logic that gets people in a lot of trouble. Wow, it's like dead split, but leaning towards the boat.
But we're not talking about politics.
The boat.
The boat.
Let's be honest, whoever wins the boat fight is clearly going to win the round. Both boats fighting valiantly here. Falcon's got no choice but to go evasive.
I think Falcon's run out of ammo.
Alright, I'm going to look at the main fight real quick. No one really cares about the main fight, don't worry about it. Regardless, Olaf and the rest of AA have a defensive perimeter for Op 4 here as Papega is pushing them from the north. We do have Wheaton in the back line. He could get on the rear of them, but...
These bullets are missing Falcon by inches. Kind of incredible how he's not dead.
Papega are a little cut off because that northern force has split into two smaller squad-sized elements. Can Papega break through? They are fighting AA, and I have seen Papega perform a little better than AA tonight, so they might be able to break through, but even still, very risky call here. Now, is Blue 4 still having that southern element go to attack? No, they brought them up north to help do an encirclement on Sector 2 to prevent anyone from Op 4 retreating into Sector 1. It's risky because that means they're planning that they'll have enough time after Sector 2 to push into Sector 1. Tough call.
Oh, Red 4 are firing out the SOCOM boat, not realizing it's their own guys in it.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy spotted. Bomb has been planted. As they turn the boat around, they're still being engaged by friendly forces, but they start firing a minigun straight into the Blue 4 force.
Falcon's now turning broadside here. He might now try to engage that boat. But that boat is still being engaged by friendly forces as well.
And now they're firing at friendly forces.
I
just watched someone fly. Spiky just flew.
Is not really working out.
Oh, Olaf is
in Op 4's favor. I just saw Blue 4 guy get picked off. Guy Fieri gets shot in the back 20 times by TSB. Yeah, I think Spiky flew because the turret broke.
Oh, here comes Falcon. Falcon obviously has to get out and sit stationary, but X-Ray might be able to run in. Are they moving to... Oh, they turn here. They might just see him. Yeah, they are. Surely.
Falcon. What just went off? Why was there a flash?
Oh, they're getting out. They're abandoning ship.
Falcon.
This is a terrible idea.
Falcon, eliminate target.
They are about to get annihilated. No, skip a seat. Stark has actually got the long-range rifle here. So if he can get a sneaky shot off. He's got a perfect angle for it. Falcon's actually moving back slowly, which is really helping him run out. Oh, Falcon hit. Stark got a really nice hit there.
Quickly gets in the driver's seat. He's going to pull away. Meanwhile, back at the main force, I see a smoke billow coming up. Don't know what vehicle that was. Let's identify it. It was a transport UAZ. Or, excuse me, the gas. But now you're seeing Blue 4 starting to encircle. X-Ray still on the rear line. 26 minutes remaining. Blue 4 seems to be kind of thinned out on the northern side as Wheaton is slowly starting to make a play on eliminating the remainder of Pepega Pirates.
Quite funny, Stream Elements just told me about the sub that I told you happened an hour ago.
Nice.
So everything
Legal
is a bit slow
action
today.
just sniped Wheaton before he could do anything.
Oh, here comes Falcon. Falcon's obviously got that long-range scope, so he's opting to shoot out the window, which is might be a bit harder, especially now that he's facing someone with a, you know, the 338 rifle. Stark obviously sees him stop.
Falcon's trying to go for him first.
They all should have advanced optics. Yeah. So one of them has an ASVAL, which might not be the best. Stark firing. Falcon jumps back in. No, he doesn't drop in the joystick, sorry.
GL round coming in.
Nah.
Just short.
Falcon's left the boat going backwards slightly, which I think is actually affecting him more than it's...
Looking back at the main fight, Blue Force still starting to slowly surround this area. Turk is taking a few hits, actually. He just took another shot to the arm.
Falcon is moving away. He wants to get in the minigun.
I mean, this is distracting this rear element, though, from not being able to harass Blue 4's main push here. So that's a really good call on Falcon. I'm sorry I'm giving it so much time. I just find it so fascinating because you don't really see that type of warfare anywhere else.
Stark has decided there's no point, and I think
yeah, now he's pulling back.
He somehow heard you.
With that smoke, yep.
Oh!
Did Falcon just pick off Turk? Yep, he's been aiming for him. While Fonz and Pierce knocked out on this little bunker building they've been making, Arcor, meanwhile, right in front of a trench as Newton and Saddam are trying to peer over it. Arcor might see the gun barrel. Puts a shot at Newton, but a lot of those bullets got absorbed. Now Newton's running into the same issue. So Newton trying to pull over on the trench. Misfit not paying attention. Newton runs out of ammo. Saddam getting knocked out by Arcor. And now Newton's pulled back. Arcor now running out of ammo. Tries to push up ahead, decides to vault over the trench. Misfit not paying attention. Newton now coming around, might spot Indigo Fox right here and take him out. What is going on? There's Indigo Fox shot multiple times. Eventually a few shots hit the back of his head. Pierce and Fonz back up. Looking quickly back up north. Turk Skipper is going north here. Falcon's still on the edge right there. And we've got Turk and Stark slowly running south to fight against this force. Meanwhile, looking a little more to the right, we've got Jib Style taken out by Nemesis, who just woke up. That's pretty funny.
Sorry, I was quite quiet there. Nordic came into my chat and played Scotland Forever.
Nice. Wise taking up someone, Theki and Fonz. Fonz getting taken out like Theki and Norris, excuse me. Wise now taking fire from someone further down. But Blue 4, I think, is just going to slowly encircle and envelop this position. Just looking at that roster there. Norris now trying to pick off some forces more towards the northern side of town. And Falcon's now driving down with his boat south, I guess to give some fire support a little closer. Wise, I don't see him anymore. I think it was just taken out. And you still have these helicopters all flying overhead, just being helicopters. Lolo taking some shots from the rear. He gets hit a few times.
Look at
Azu spotted by Theki and taken out. Is that what you were referencing?
Did you call him Theki?
Yeah, Theki.
Oh, why is he? It's normally the Killian, but I guess it's Theki now.
Yes, it does say the Killian when you hover over his name on the roster, but only Theki comes out, so I've been calling him Theki for months.
Theki.
Theki. Hey, I've seen stranger names, all right? Theki is Theki.
Sorry, I just like how you call Roster Rooster. I think that's.
Oh, his name's Roster.
Yeah, you.
Theki under fire here by Nuzzy and Mimi Bear. Mimi Bear getting the killing shots there. Theki knocked out. How the hell am I supposed to know it's the Killian? It says Theki. Op4 have stolen one of the M240 Vics, and they're driving that around. Whiplash, meanwhile, running down, knocks out Mimi Bear with his handgun and is now executing with his pistol. Great play by Whiplash there.
Damn the boy.
Put some more shots in him just to make sure that Wake back up, gets the double tap on him. Kiri now firing up with that 240 Bravo, blind suppression going up. Fecky waking back up. Misfit now blindly suppressing back as Kiri folds in and goes to the driver's seat. And attempts to drive away. Oh, AA goes out, hits the KA-60. I told you Blue 4 had AA somewhere. That was Skip.
And down
Skip with
goes.
a stinger, yeah.
Bonk.
Boop. In the water.
Mountain dead.
Falcons going all the way down to Sector 1. Op4 have abandoned Sector 1. Instead, they're trying to come up with gases to reinforce Sector 2. Big mistake, in my opinion, because they're not going to be able to get into the sector in time. I don't know why they did that. That's going to wrap this sector up actually a lot earlier as Blue 4 now pushes their forces into Sector 1 here. So, weird. That's going to wrap this round up a lot earlier. So, okay, cool. Whiplash. Ibanek right behind Whiplash, shooting at Whiplash. Whiplash trying to roll right, but unfortunately he's still in the open and Ibanek takes him out, as I believe Whiplash was trying to save Eander, but Eander gets tapped by Ilbanek, and Nash is now firing at Ilbanek. We only have Olaf remaining in the sector here. Blue 4 is about to take it, as Op4 have now dedicated everything to moving into Sector 2. I don't know why they did that. They still could have won to time, even though it would have been probably like 16 or 15 minutes, and they would have had to contend with X-Ray, but it would have been possible. And now you've got the helicopter just hovering itself. Korvac could just land in Sector 1 there and take it for himself, as now Falcon is pushing back. This is third round. First round.
I think as soon as Olaf dies, everyone's just going to realize. Okay.
Went pretty quickly. Second round was, unfortunately, the server crashed. Which had no reason to crash. I think it was just a hiccup. And this is the third round. I will not be covering NA tonight. I believe Barb and Dream will. But I'm going to be playing a special 40K out that a friend of mine is hosting in a different community. I'll be on the ground as a special Marine. Can Olaf pull an Audrey Hotto? He doesn't have the room to pull it. I'm sorry. Now Blue 4 is just slowly combing through every building. Olaf, I think, just picked off a Blue 4 guy. Yep. Now he just has to do that like 20 more times. Now Op4 could still get reinforcements for IB. We got two groups of three. Bayant is with Dooley and Bald Eagle on one side. This could be a turnaround. Azariah now breaching the building. Olaf's in. He could wrap it up here.
Wait, where did... Oh no, Olaf went upstairs. I was very confused.
Yep. Coda finding Ash on the outskirts takes him out. Azariah breaches in and dies to Olaf. I think Azariah ran out of ammo there, though.
I don't think he hit Olaf one. Wait, what?
There's Sector 1. That's to the south.
I don't think he hit Olaf
Korvac landed and took it. Blood would be under the building, which you're right. I actually... No, I see one blood splatter. No, it was only hit once.
Yeah, but... No, look at Olaf's body. Oh, no, he did. He's healing.
Yeah, if you look under... so blood... Oh, that's a lot more blood, and there it is. That's GG. And Blue 4 wins despite Op4's counterattack coming in, as I predicted.
So, obviously, second round... Bit of a, you know, like a... Not really quick, but all rounds that were played out were quite quick. I mean, this one got 17 minutes until end. But they felt quick.
They were very quick today. Second round would have gone till time, in my opinion, but the server unfortunately crashed. And there are James's subs that have now shown up, like 20, 30 minutes late. So anyway, we'll be back at 8 o'clock. That is in a little under 2 hours. Again, they'll be doing NA. I will be doing something else. But otherwise, that will be it for me. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Go operate operationally. Hopefully, we'll see you in those 2 hours. Otherwise, cheers, and have a good one.
Eric says 2 in